whoa. Imagine getting killed by a fucking candle. Like, come on, chat. You're not supposed to let me die to a candle. What's wrong with you? Good morning, guys. How are you? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another episode of the VTuber Review, where I got the VTubers and the views. I mean, mostly the view is me, but, you know. What's up, everybody? I can't wait to finish the subathon. It's been such a great subathon. Why is the timer back at 2 hours? Why is the timer back at 2 hours, guys? What did you do while I was offline? What did you do while I was offline, chat? God damn it, guys. God damn it. Well, you know, somebody put a gift card that I missed yesterday, which was like 25 minutes, and then we may have had a very small amount of 24,000 bits donated off stream. Yeah, chat, 24,000 bits donated off stream. So, yeah, you know, I didn't really know how to tell you this was gonna happen, but, it happened. So anyway, 2.5 hours left, chat, but don't worry, today is certainly gonna be the last day of the subathon. I can already feel it in my blood, chat. It's definitely going to be the last day, though, chat. I'm sure that my news is going to take exactly 2 hours and 35 minutes, so it'll be fine. It'll be fine, guys. Yeah, I'm very sure about it. I can feel it in my blood. Otherwise, guys, I don't know how much longer I'm going to make it. I might just fucking die. I don't have too much left in me, chat. Now, actually, I gotta tell you, because I've streamed so much the past 2 days, I need to, I need to take it easy. You didn't see that. What? I'm so tired. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I need to actually, sleep for a second, so I'm gonna take a nap after stream for real, but before that, we have some very interesting topics to cover today. We have to talk about, of course, what's going on with 3 a.m. chat. You know, the 3 a.m. is, I'm not talking about, you know, that song that was written by, that band, right? Not 3 a.m. and I must be lonely, not that one. I'm talking about 3 a.m. agency. Gotta talk about them. A lot of VTubers stepping away from 3 a.m. agency today. Not really the best sign of things to come.
Elara Walk donating 24k bits.
Wait a second. How did you know it was Walk? Who told you? Who told you this? It was clearly Toomsy. But yes, we do gotta talk about it's 3 a.m. It must be lonely. Because a lot of people are actually leaving the agency. So we're going to talk about that today. We're also going to be, of course, discussing something recent that's been going on that is very, very scary, chat. Somebody has been making not safe for work art about a VTuber who is a minor. Yes, I wish I was making that up. But unfortunately, chat, it is absolutely real. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about a VTuber has been harassed over what's going on with Tectome. They're being harassed like crazy, actually. We're also going to be talking about, of course, a very crazy take going on surrounding Tomoe, where another VTuber has essentially attacked Tomoe in themselves, right, and what they stand for. We're going to take a look at that. And, of course, we're also going to talk about the powder situation, just a little bit of a follow-up. In case you missed out, give the TLDR. And, of course, the Minecraft DLC controversy, in case you haven't heard about this. Yes, it is VTuber related. So, Minecraft released a very special DLC. And let's just say that there were some controversial takes that did not go over so well about this DLC. Yeah, so I know it seems like non-VTuber news, but it is VTuber news, so we're going to be talking about it today. But first up, how are you guys? What's going on with Tomoe? Well, okay, so we had an issue going on with Tomoe, where there's another VTuber, actually went after Tomoe. They made basically, I mean, I would call it a hit piece. You know, it's not very, I don't know better words. It's not very good. It's not very well put together. It seems very biased. So somebody made this hit piece on Tomoe. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about it. So It's kind of a crazy one.
Say this about the
Yeah.
Minecraft DLC.
Yeah, what's up?
It's a little silly, but if you're mad about it, you're telling on yourself.
I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. I'm like, why is this a problem? Like, but again, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I just don't see why anybody has an issue with it. What's going on with Powder? Well, Powder, we talked about Powder's history last time. But we did also mention that she had an issue where the artist is trying to revoke the rights to her model. And, you know, last time I covered this, I was kind of like, well, you know, you got to be respectful to the artist. But also at the same time, it seemed a little ridiculous, right? I'm like, okay, well, you know, maybe in the TOS it says that now, but you did change it to TOS after. Can you retroactively, you know, do that, right? I'm not really sure, right? We checked with a lawyer. They said, well, you could, but it would be really, really expensive and time consuming. Probably not worth it, right? But now, guys, unfortunately, the artist, in my opinion, has gone, they've gone way too far with it now. You know, I was willing to give them a little bit of benefit of the doubt last time. Yeah, now they're just taking it to this extreme, and it's like, okay, yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to hold that, bro. Like, good luck. Yeah, I mean, I get using the model. Obviously, when she was saying controversial stuff, again, I could see how that could be, you know, seen as a problem to certain artists, right? So, you know, I always think if you're going to buy something like a custom model or something, you know, you got to be careful, right? You want to be respectful to anybody that you work with. And yes, even if you buy a customizable model, you're still working with that person, right? So there's certainly a bit of, hello? Oh, I think my cable came undone. Sorry, yeah, my cable that snaps into my microphone, it came out. Hold on a second. Okay, it's clicked in there now. Yeah, I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, I mean, I did move a bunch of stuff. Stop muting me, chat. I want to talk. Oh my god. That's not even scuff. That's just stupidity, bro. That's just stupidity. Oh my god. Well, guys, I did hit my microphone earlier. I'm sorry. I bumped into it with my chest, and now it's broken, guys, okay? I'm sorry. Powder's very hard sell, given a lot of her reputation is going against her. But it's a pretty mixed situation from what the artist is doing, from what I'm seeing. I agree, Sigma. So, even though you could look at Powder as kind of like a, you know, rage BD kind of person, right? Not the best reputation. I think in this situation, the artist is kind of going to this really weird extreme. And I'm just like, why, dude? Like, it's way too much, you know what I mean? So, we'll take a look at it. I do want to talk about it a little bit. I think that while their initial concern was a little bit warranted, I think that her not responding is kind of like a little problematic, right? I think that she should have at least tried to talk to them. There should have been a level of mutual respect. But what I will say is, now the artist is doing too much. My question, are they going after Powder because she says what she thinks, or because the artist is being tied in a roundabout way? I personally like Powder, but it's just me. I mean, I'm gonna be real, Obi-Wan. It's your prerogative whether you like Powder or not. I kind of already showed you why Powder's pretty morally reprehensible already. But you do you, bro. It's not so much about saying what you think. It's more about drawing a line of respect, right? And again, I do think the artist is going too far now. But we'll talk about it. I mean, you can say what you think, but there's also a way to do that without purposely being controversial, right? There's different ways to go about stuff, right? So, and obviously given her history as well, it's just kind of like, she doesn't have a very good reputation, right? Again, she already admitted she intended harm towards somebody that she was trying to cancel, so for me, I'm just kind of like, that's my line, you know? Maybe everybody's line's different, but you can do whatever you want, right? Powder will do and say whatever she has to in order to get attention, no matter how reprehensible the stuff she's saying is. You said it, not mean it. I have no words to add to that. You can say what you think, but that doesn't mean... Well, you can say what you think. You can say whatever you want, right? But that doesn't mean you're free of consequences, right? I mean, that's a good point as well. Like, I don't know if they actually spoke last I checked. They had not spoken. So I think, like, again, it's just it's striking respect, right? If you buy something from somebody and they're like, hey, like, you're kind of being a little problematic, right? Like, I feel like that can be resolved with a very quick and easy conversation. Is that too much, right? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's too much, right? Did the stream streak get removed? No. I did have 2 streams yesterday, though. I did see other people stream streaking in here. I mean, don't, guys, don't streak in my stream, but you get what I mean, like, oh God. Listen here, chat. Don't be streaking in my stream, okay? That says a branded thing about. Sure, absolutely. There's a balance to be made that I feel like a conversation can resolve. But sometimes I do get what people are like. Hey, like, you can't just magically revoke this stuff. But at the same time, it's also like, well, there might be some legality to it. So, again, it's just, artists are the backbone of who we are. Without artists, we have nothing, right? So I feel like we should be respectful to them. That's all I'm saying. I feel like if you can resolve something in DMs, just do it. I should be at 100 a moment. If you miss the stream, you can watch a monitor clip from the stream to maintain the streak. Really? I didn't know that. There's never a freedom of consequence of reaction. As consequence, action, and reaction. Yep. Absolutely. But again, we'll take a look at it. I think the artist is pushing way too much now. What they're asking for to be done afterwards is kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. So we will take a look at that. Of course, there can be a balance of both. And what are you doing? I'm sorry, dude. I know I streamed twice yesterday. I thought the summon was gonna be over, and we're in 2 hours. You guys, I swear. I feel like I always say we'll look at all the sides of it. I'm gonna try to stop saying that because I always say that. That's just kind of what I stand for, right, chat? I want to look at all the sides. That's what I do. So, too much of a pinball type person. Pay attention to stream streaks. Now you're good. Yeah, I'll give it all to you, Lego. I mean, honestly, I do think the Minecraft thing is pretty crazy. That did shock me a lot. Coming from Jelly as well. I mean, I don't watch Jelly. I know she's not located in the U.S. She's not a U.S. citizen, but nonetheless, like that still does not make any sense for her response. So, oh my God, Evan, the fucking piss one. That was crazy. That was wild, dude. No, it's understandable as it goes along with my own personal seeing facts. But for feelings, I look at all sides, yeah. Let's just get another streamer because I streamed twice because stream reset. Obviously, it missed the second one. I mean, again, I did stream twice yesterday. Go watch it. Go check it out. Yeah, that way you don't miss your, or you just watch a clip or the VOD or... But yeah, Tuppy and I played Halo. It was fun. Dude, we blew through Silent Cartographer and Assault on the Control Room. We finished both of those in under 3 hours, chat. Mind you, that is absolutely unlegendary. We blew through those levels, dude. My favorite part, Evan, where the guy that's like, well, worth it. I'm like, oh my God. No fucking way. That's horrible, dude. I'm not a fan that you have to share your phone number. Interact with some streamers. Well, some streamers set that up, which is their prerogative, right? I mean, I would never ask that you do that, right? But yeah, some people do that. BJ, did you miss the 2 streams where I played it on release, bro? Yo, have you ever played this game called Code Vein 2? What? There's a game called Code Vein 2? I've never heard of that, bro. That's crazy. You're funny, dude. It's fun to watch last night. It was fun. I had a good time. So, I think Tuppy is gonna be doing some VR chat thing coming up. So, you guys should go check that out. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Abdul, good to see you. Welcome in, sweetheart. Welcome into everybody. I hope you're having an absolutely incredible day. Thank you all so much for being here. I really do appreciate all of you. Dude, I played Code Vein 1 in front of you, Alex. What do you mean? Please tell me this is a joke. I appreciate all of your support, guys, for the subathon. Thank you, guys, so much. Day 401 is pretty crazy, so Thank you guys so much. Really do appreciate all that support. With 2 hours left, I do want to remind all of you, the new Curse Halo Legendary. I did Lego. I love all these people like, well, I bet you can do this or this or this or this. I'm like, no, I actually beat Curse Halo with crowd control on Legendary. It was hard, but I did do it. Yeah, I was just joking. I was on stream. Okay, I was about to say. Yeah, I actually played it. I think it was almost 2 years ago. It was a while ago. Why were we 2 hours? Because Walk gave 24,000 bits off stream. But thank you guys so much. We'll remind you of whoever is the last person that's up with $1,000. I don't know why the end always makes me think of ooh ee ooh ah, ding ding following bing bing. It's a wee ah cat but bad apple. What do you mean? That's peak, guys. That is peak music right there. Do you have no taste? Ooh ah cat is my favorite meme ever created of all time. I would literally be dying on my deathbed. It's like ooh ee ah ooh ee ah. And the person is gonna be like, are you okay, Elara? You're speaking nonsense. And I'm like, ooh ee ah. But for real, did you ever play this really unknown game called Elden Ring? I mean, never heard of it. It sounds really indie and underground. No, that's not the name of the song. Ooh, cap. Yeah. I presume you can turn that 2 into a 22. Bro, what's wrong with you guys? Okay, so look. All right, look, guys. I gotta give you some info really quick because everybody was confused. I'm gonna give this to you, okay? Really fast, all right? It's very important that you pay attention to this, okay? Everybody, if you're listening, type 1. Okay, look. I'm going to give you this thing here, chat, okay? This is very important, okay? Let's go take a look together. Let's break it down. We're going to break it down together, chat. All right, look at this, look at this, look at this. All right. 1 sub. 500 bits equals 1 point on the gold counter, right? A sub equals 15 seconds. 100 bits equals 30 seconds. Donos Throne gifts equal 1 minute per dollar. And for every dollar, it is 1 minute for donos as well. All right, guys. So it's 15 seconds per sub. Every 100 bits is 30 seconds. All right. Are we all on the same page now? Are we good, chat? A nice mask. Did you buy it from Timmy? No, I bought it from your dad last night. All right. I want to make sure because everybody's like, what's going on? Where's all my stuff? I swear Lara's scamming me. She hates me. I'm like, dude, I don't hate you. What are you talking about? That means you're over for dinner more often. Fuck. Man, thank you for the 200 biddies. I appreciate you, dude. What does this world come to that we're getting taught math by a VTuber? Exactly, Chips. Why am I teaching you math, bro? Well, what's wrong with you? Yo, thank you for the 40 bits, dude. Thank you so much. You get a Skelly. Instructions are clear. Actually, exploited my peanut. Not the peanut snipper. Not that guy. I hate that guy so much, man. What the fuck is this giant toast? Thank you so much, Pixie. Now, I will tell you this. The combos do not add to it, but I add them after the stream, so I don't miss those. I got you. So what you're saying is we want to reset timer because it's more cost efficient to use bits. No, I would never say that. What are you talking about? I don't know how to do math. Why are you asking me that question, bro? I don't know math. Man, because everybody kept asking me, so I'm like, all right, I'll explain it. I'll give it to you guys, all right? I can snip him. No, snip. The penar snipper. He's going to snip your penar. You know, like ching ching. Those are the most cost efficient. Technically, yes, Shadow Dragon. You then double the time on the timer and Elara gets more. Wait, whoa. I never said I'm doubling the timer. What are you talking about? I never said that. However, I will say this, chat. Tomorrow, we're going to be playing marbles, so there is chances to add time for marbles. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that you're going to have any other opportunity to double the time versus subs. Oh, I was like, wait a second, I'm not doubling the timer. What do you mean? What do you mean? We should do like an all or nothing chat. We should do like a spin where like either the subathon ends or the timer is doubled. No, the timer goes to 1 minute or the time is doubled. We should do that. That would be fun. Marbles, now I can lose them all over again. Let's go, Puffrey. Just like me, dude. Just exactly like me. The stream go brrrr. Sudden death. Guys, we should. Sudden death. Sudden death. Yes, yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea. Sudden death. Sudden death. Come on, chat. Subathon, sudden death. Let's do it. Sudden death. Sudden death. I like that idea. That sounds fun. I mean, besides my VTube studio dying, you know, that's not very fun, but. Mickey, add 60 hours instead of double and you have a deal. Why would I do that, Nid? That makes no sense. Time gets to 5 minutes or timer gets tripled. Tripled? I goes to 5 minutes or tripled, and what do I get? Yeah, what do I get? Wait, the timer is out of 15 minutes last night and people dropped some bombs again. Belfry, so somebody bought a Disney gift card for me. And then Walk gave us shit ton of bits off stream. So, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened, bro. Sudden death till we get 300 damage. Yeah, some bombs drop from the sky. 5 minutes or triple time. I like that. I think it's great. Guys, are we going to play sudden death? Sudden death. Sudden death. All right, we triple the time, chat, or it goes to 5 minutes. No, there's not a treasure train. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. There is not a treasure train. Absolutely not. Okay, you know what, chat? Here we go. Are we gonna play sudden death, chat? Sudden death. Here we go. All right, yes or no? All right, sudden death means that we're gonna spin a wheel. And if it goes on yes, I triple the time. If we hit nope, it goes to 5 minutes immediately. Are we going sudden death, yes or no? What do you mean, no? It's a good idea, chat. It's a great idea. We can just go to 5 minutes right now. Let's go. We have one more yes and no. Let's go gambling. Let's go gambling. I know it's going to work, chat. I know it's going to work. I believe that I'm going to get the 5 minutes. I believe I'm going to get the 5 minutes. We all know it's rigged, so whatever. No, I'm literally I'm gonna flip a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin, chat. It's 50-50, bro. Oh my god, literally flipping a coin right now. I know how bad my luck will be, so hell no. It's literally split in the middle, dude. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy as fuck. Alright, well. Nothing happens in chat. All right, well, we try to go gambling, so not today. Guess we'll find out another day, chat. Coins are 50-50. It's always weighted just like a Elara to the front. Shut the fuck up, chaps. You know what's weighted? Your stupid face. Your face is stupid and weighted and beautiful and wonderful and shut the fuck up. I cannot help it that I am
extra thick.
It just be what I be, bro. Be what I be. I literally cannot believe this tied. That's absolutely crazy. I love it, though. I'm not a cheater. What do you mean? I just came into your face is stupid. Not you. No, I would never say that about you, Lumi. I'm talking about one of my stupid, dummy, dum-dum chat members that think they're so smart and so cool. You're cool. You're smart, but not my chat members. All right, well, no gibbling. No gibbling. I'm bold right now, so can I really talk? Oh, chat. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I got this really cool thing now. Watch this. Whee! Whee! Okay, that is it for this important message. Thank you for coming. because Tao got me this really nice keyboard. No. Tao got me this really nice keyboard. And it has a VTuber spin option on it now that I have knobs. So I'm just like, yeehaw! Really wanted to use alarm and spin. That'd have been funny. Remember you taught Milana to spin? Yeah, I remember that. I'm like, girl, you've been VTubing like 3 years. You didn't know how to spin. But now I have an actual knob for it. So it's like really fast, crazy spins. I just really want to see the coin toss to triple the timer. Do you want to see what the coin toss would have been? Yeah, just for fun. Do you want to see what it would have been? Yeah, okay, alright. So heads it's tripling the timer. Tails is heads is tripling the timer, tails is losing everything. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I wanna see what it is. So heads is good, tails is bad. Okay, chat, here we go. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see what you would have got. Oh, you could have tripled the timer, chat. You would have won, chat. Damn, guys, you blew it. Well, GG's, you tried your best. That's all that matters. Oh, man. That's what you get. You should have gone gambling. You should have gone gambling, chat. Oh, my goodness. By the way, chat, is my microphone sounding okay now? I pushed everything back in, but my headphones have been weird lately. So everything sound good on your end? We still got 2 hours. And then watch it fly by, bro. Watch it fly by. Dude, I muted myself. I didn't actually press the button. I just fucking, muted myself by unplugging my stuff, which is wild. So, all right, chat, here we go. Let's, of course, dive into our news. You know what to type in the chat. Let's do it, guys. Yeah, I moved my microphone around last night to try to, move it to get a more comfortable spot. And then I hit it this morning, and I didn't realize it was, half unplugged. So, first up, chat, we do get to talk about some YouTube issues, all those ban suspensions, YouTube issues. Then we'll talk about debuts, graduations, all that. Of course, we're going to dive into a little bit of corporate news, since we didn't touch on that Sunday. And then we'll get into our big stories. So we're going to catch up just a little bit from Sundays. So first up, guys, unfortunately, Sane has had to deal with a view botting on Twitch. Sane going on to say today, got view botted on Twitch. At the same time, my Discord community server got a bot raid, so that is a double fucking bot raid. That's wild. Well, my mod did handle it quick on the server. I did not know how to respond to the view count from bots on Twitch. The effect lasted an hour. After that time, the views dropped to my regular CCV. I need some help with this from fellow streamers, but does anybody know how to get rid of view bots on your own channel on Twitch? I tried using the Siri bot commands and nothing happened. When a strange occurrence felt almost targeted, I have no idea if it was or it was just crossfire of events that randomly hit my channel. Targeted, what the hell did I do to anybody? I'll be honest, this was definitely targeted if you got both at the same time. What I will say is that there's a pretty good way to prevent this, right? So, number one, there are some things you can set up in your Discord that if a lot of people join really quickly, it'll kind of shut things down. So I always recommend to have that on. Normally, Siri bot is the best way to deal with it. If for some reason it's not working, just disconnect it and reconnect it. Yeah, Commander Root can also help as well. That's a great suggestion. So, if you ever had this happen to you, chat, just be really, really careful. Of course, even Mistress M having problems as well. Honestly, wasn't going to let this get to me, but it has. Yesterday while streaming, I got a mass amount of viewers out of nowhere. Obviously, this is to cause a false flag for these streamers, so definitely targeted, right, chat? At first, when I thought it was around 70 viewers, I thought, wow, I'm actually doing good. Maybe my months of hard work are trying to grow myself, and my channel were working. Maybe all that work and countless hours of grinding into this are paying off, which is my hope. But by the time the viewer count had hit over 150, I kept climbing. I knew what was happening, and I honestly freaking out messaging my mods. Hopped and restarted the stream, did all I could to stop, or try and stop all this. It was the first time I experienced something like this. I was afraid of Twitch striking me, which is very much a very valid concern with something like this, right? Luckily, you know, the viewer count dropped to normal. But guys, you just gotta be so careful right now. We've seen all these false flags with the Twitch Prime stuff. We're seeing this now as well. This does seem to come and go a little bit, but I would recommend, guys, just be careful. Put Siri bot in place. Commander Root's helpful. What else? Discord protections. There are even regular settings you can turn on, just in case a bunch of people kind of show up at once. It'll kind of it'll put you a thing up, like a notification, detecting unusual activities. So just make sure you have these things in place. I also have what I call a panic button. And my panic button, what it does is, it puts mod mode on. It puts what else? Mod mode on. It puts on locks everything to sub only mode, mode only mode. It literally locks everything down in the biggest way possible. So I would recommend to have something for yourself, just in case if you have a stream deck or something, that might be able to help you a little bit. So yeah, shield mode does do a good job. It does. Sorry, I have a phlegm moment. Sorry, I was getting extra phlegmy, so I didn't think you guys wanted to hear that. I mean, unless you want to hear me just cough up phlegm. But anyway, so I do want to let you guys know how to protect yourselves. This stuff can be really, really, critical. It's very crucial. You protect yourselves. Obviously, you can get your channel stricken. Anything crazy like that, right? So just be careful out there, guys. In other news, unfortunately, Gorilla is been suspended again, chat. Going on to say, I'm suspended from Twitch for being a child, even though I'm an adult woman with massive balloons on my chest. All streams this week are canceled, I guess, or will be on just I've never heard of this Dretch Web or Replay. We'll see. Please give the vampire a break from bad stuff happening. I'm in a full-time streamer dependent on Twitch income for 3 years now. This is scary, and of course I got hit for youth safety, which is absolutely kind of insane, right? Obviously they are an adult. Their model is clearly an adult. So it's kind of crazy that they're getting hit with these youth safety stuff. I did check in with them just to look. They are actually, I guess they appeal it. We're not able to get anything overturned. So sadly, they are serving out a weak ban, chat, which is really fucked up. Yeah, I mean, they hit Shondo with this one time. I just think, guys, you gotta understand that with VTubers, right? Even if you have, more, a chibiest model, even something that's, Wally-esque, right? I can understand, there might be some misconception. But, I mean, if you've ever seen Gorilla's, model, here, I'll pull it up for you really quick. He's clearly a fucking adult, right? I mean, anybody piloting this model is an adult, but, I mean, dude, she's got the booba, you know what I mean? She's clearly got the booba, so I'm just what is going on here? So, I don't know exactly what Twitch is thinking on this one. But I would recommend to overturn it, of course, and see if you can get the appeal. So I know you can't see it, Darth. I turned it off because she has sussy art, sweetheart. So yeah, I didn't want to get banned or something. But anyway, very crazy situation. In other news, guys, unfortunately, Chubbs is having a bit of an issue where an account is re-uploading their content. Chubbs goes on to say, I've reported every video sent DMs. I reported their account multiple times. Please help me in getting them yoinked. First, you can see this account here. That's Kimura, innovative AI student. And of course, they're just reposting all of Bub's clips, obviously against their will or against their permission. So obviously, if you could chat, just go ahead and report them for stealing content. So yeah, TikTok is the worst moderation. So people just get away with this all the time. Another news as well, guys. Offguy is actually giving you a bit of a warning here against fake accounts, chat. That is right. Somebody has been going around. And of course, Offguy putting out this message. We've been made aware of some phishing emails, some fake social media accounts coming from people pretending to be representing Offguy Expo. Make sure to double, even triple check that all of this stuff comes from the name department at Offguy Expo, which is really fucked up. Really, really fucked up. So, guys, somebody's out there trying to scam you under the guise of Offguy Expo. So, again, be very careful. And make sure it's from this official email address, guys. And finally, Chad, I do want to mention something that I actually covered quite a long time ago. However, there's actually a good ending to this, which is very rare. And we're going to check back in here with my name, Ben. And Ben says, we won. We did it. After several months and thousands of lawyers, I fought for so long, endless sleepless nights. I cried so many tears, but we won. A few hours ago, YouTube emailed me, and then I finally had a human review my channel and confirmed that it doesn't violate sex and nudity. And I got my previous YouTube channel back, which is incredible. So good to see this. I know that they were really having a lot of issues. Their channel literally just got struck like wham, 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 and it was just gone. I'm so glad that they got their stuff back. Huge win. I mean, this is not a small channel, chap. They have almost 90,000 subscribers. This is not, a small YouTuber by any sense of the words, or a VTuber for that matter as well. So I'm really glad that they got their account back. Maybe there's a little bit of hope for other people to get their stuff back. But very excited to see this. So, by the way, guys, you know the strike that I got? YouTube has still not actually responded or actioned anything. Yeah, I'm still waiting for them to do something. They've done absolutely nothing. So, yeah, ain't that wonderful, chat? I'm still waiting on YouTube to actually do something. Yep, it's been, it's almost been a week now. Absolutely nuts, chat. I did Lenny for a video that is actually, so check this out. I got a strike for a short, but my full video didn't get a strike, and the video that I reacted to also didn't get a strike. So I'm like, what exactly are you doing here, YouTube? Like, you know what I mean? They're so dumb, dude. They're so dumb. If YouTube removes my favorite React slot VTuber, I will riot. Oh my god. It probably will, though. They have a pattern of just taking down random shit. It's because of their AI moderation. That's why. So guys, a little bit of sad news here as we go over to the views, partners, celebrations, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, guys, very sad to announce here coming from Hira that the artist Civ actually did pass away, guys. Of course, Civ was a very popular artist working with some very, very big creators. As you can see here, chat. Yeah, they ended up making, ref sheets for Amelie, for both of their models as well. Very, very well known, very, very big artists. And unfortunately, guys, he did pass away. So please give 07 in the chat. Of course, he's been going on to do something here for Snooty. It's very, very sad. They helped make Snooty's design. Very, very rough. Of course, please keep their family in your thoughts, guys. But very, very sad to hear of their passing. They're actually back in the ICU since January 5th due to a lung infection because of her autoimmune disease. And the immunosuppressant she was taking, her body was very fragile. So suddenly she developed a drug-resistant infection from the ventilator. Happened so fast, we weren't prepared for it at all. And of course, they passed, guys. So please, keep their filming your thoughts. And please get a 07 in the chat as well. In other news, guys, let's talk about some graduations coming up, or at least that have happened. First up here, guys, is Nyx. Nyx goes on to say, I'm hesitant to call this a graduation, but that is essentially what it is. As of now, I will no longer continue streaming activities. I honestly need some time to focus on my physical and mental health, and starting fresh in the future is what I need at this point. So, just look like they're going to be stepping away. They've had 2 months of scheduled video content, which is great that they don't want to release, but after that, nothing new is planned. So, I can wish Nyx all the best, guys. In other news as well, guys, this is Kita Shirakawa. Kita Shirakawa, and of course, Kita Shira is part of the VTuber agency V. Well, unfortunately, guys, they are graduating. Coming here from an official announcement from V, going on to say, hey, Kita Shirakawa will be graduating at the end of February, on the 28th Saturday. So, again, they're requesting to graduate and go independent. And they will decided to respect and accept their wishes. So they are going to be stepping away from V, graduating from the company and going independent, chat. So, for sure, you can continue to support them outside of V now after the 28th of February. Lego, thank you so much for the 100, dude. I appreciate you. I'm sorry, guys. I've been talking so much the past 2 days. I'm super flimmy, so I really do apologize. I'm downing my cough drops and my tea right now. Moving on to hiatuses, guys. We're also going to check in here with Celesta. And unfortunately, guys, Mayuri Celesta is taking a bit of a hiatus. Thank you so much, Super Gogeta, for the follow. I'll be on streaming hiatus in a month starting March 15th, mainly due to home life issues needing to be sorted out. I have deemed it to be too difficult to stream alongside this time. It is unclear when I will return to streaming regularly, unfortunately. So, a power play, we're talking about graduations, hiatuses right now. We haven't got into big stories, but I'll let you know. Anyway, guys, they are going to be going on hiatus coming up March 15th. Coming up as well, guys, with Mayhem VT. That is not what I pressed. How dare you? How dare you, Twitter? How dare you? Mayhem going on to say hiatus. Hey, everybody, I don't think this will come as a surprise to many of you, but I will be taking a little hiatus from streaming for a while. Hi, everybody. I want to let you know I'll be taking hiatus. And of course, that started back on January 21st. I'm not graduating, right? But I will be returning from the hiatus on later in the year in May, chat. So, yeah, Daniel, I didn't really want to share that information because I did hear about that. I feel like it was more personal. I mean, obviously it's relevant, but it's not really relevant to anybody. I mean, if you want to know, you can, but I did read that. But anyway, yeah, she will be back in May 2026. So, just a bit of hiatus, but allows them to sort things out. So, wish them all the best as well, chat. In other news as well, Viri is going on a definite hiatus. Hello, Sprouts. I want to start this off by saying that your continued support across all the ups and downs since starting my VTubing journey has truly been something that has kept me going despite all the hardships. I've recently been giving an amazing opportunity that would give me the chance to follow my dreams. After a lot of thought, I decided after the end of the month of February, I'll be going on an indefinite hiatus and will no longer be posting content on the Viri channel or socials. So in chat, wish Viri all the best. But their last stream is at the end of this month. Another news as well, guys. Low Lotus gives us a bit of update on their hiatus. If you don't know, they're actually moving to Europe. And because of that, their hiatus time is being extended. Actually, we're trying to get back very soon. However, it looks like they're not going to be back till the summer of 2026 now. So just an update, right? Not a bad thing. But I know we've all been kind of waiting for her to come back. But obviously moving over to Europe is a very, very big move from the States. So wishing her all the best on her move. And then finally, guys, taking a look here at Dio. Dio was actually going back on hiatus. I feel like we just got her back, but she says, I'll be going on a month-long hiatus beginning February 3rd, so actually yesterday, for some family obligations overseas. I plan to be back early March. So I know she went on like a work study or a student study, came back for a little bit. She's been streaming some. Now she's going back for a hiatus in a month. So hopefully she will be permanently back on March. But I know she's kind of stepped away from a lot of stuff here recently. So now, guys, if you could do me a big favor, let's get some big applause for the following VTubers who just got partnered. First up, guys, we're going to give a big congratulations to Sunny, the Woodland Elf Druid VTuber. Very awesome. Congratulations on that purple check mark. Incredible. Of course, we also going to take in here with Drift. Drift also getting that purple check mark as well. And they are from Promise 2 as well. Azura also becoming part of the purple checkmark group from Vtubers. And we really needed good news, so we did it. I actually received this about 3 days ago, and I missed it. So congratulations to them as well. Absolutely incredible. Of course, also, guys, Tag the Otter getting their Twitch partnership as well. Congratulations to them. Very nice. Of course, also, Labrio. We're partnered. This is the my goal for the end of 2026, not the beginning. So getting it so early is absolutely incredible. The amount of support lately has been absolutely absurd. I like their model. It's very cute. Congratulations to them. And of course, one last one to mention here is a sign-on coming from Face Connect, also getting their Twitch partnership as well. I know they're more like YouTube-based, but I do know that they multi-stream on Twitch from time to time, so that's awesome. Very big congratulations to all of these VTubers hitting that Twitch partnership. Give them some love, guys. Different Sunny. I like their model. They're cute. Yeah, Sunny is an SONNY, not former Ninja Sanji member Sunny. And other news, guys, we did miss some debuts we have not been able to talk about, so let's go talk about those right now. And first up was PP Slayer rocking the very gothic Lolita Vampire-esque, Bloodborne-inspired, beautiful, beautiful dress. I love this so much. This is literally like what I used to wear when I did Lolita. Absolutely gorgeous. So congratulations to PP Slayer on her brand new model. Looks incredible. Literally exactly what I used to wear. Very Victorian. I love it so much. Of course, guys, we also, I guess we gotta mention this guy. You know what? Whatever. It's not a big deal or anything. This Red Claw dude debuted his new dragon model. You know what? Whatever, chat. Who really even cares? I guess he looks amazing and awesome and super sick and really hot. But you know what? It's fine, chat. Whatever. It's just Red Claw, you know. Bro, holy daddy vibes, dude. Like, my God, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy good looking. This is like an in-game boss. I like this. So congratulations to Red Club on his brand new model. Of course, also, guys, Seiko actually debuted her brand new model doing an official Nio 3 collab. And she decided to debut a Ninja Assassin model. Hand check, anybody? Hand check, anybody?
Extra thick!
Holy gracious! Holy gracious! So this is her brand new model. Big congratulations to her. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Really, is that surprising to you, Bloom? When I was in middle school and high school, I did a lot of Lolita. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So, in other news as well, guys, we're also going to check in here with Lasu. Lasu did debut their Kaiju model. Kawhi, thank you so much for the 2 months, dude. I really do appreciate you. Thank you. Here is Lasu's brand new Kaiju model. It's so cute. I love this. I love this design. Very, very cute. So big congratulations to her on that one. course, also, guys, Yanagi Kanam also did their debut as well. Here is their new night dress outfit. Super duper cute, of course, talent from Glitch Stars. And they also had this other alternative outfit to go with it, which is, of course, is the maid outfit. Very, very cute. Love the look on it. Love the new expressions. Very, very nice. Of course, also, guys, we gotta go check in here. But, of course, the very, very big cutie. Can you load, please? Xiaomi Sea Slug, who just debuted their 3D model. Looks very good. Congrats. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Congratulations to them. This looks awesome. Packing looks good too. Look, guys, I haven't drank my monster fully yet. I'm not awake, okay? Don't touch me. Congratulations to them on that brand new model. Looks awesome. Oh, I'm not done, chat. I still got a lot more to talk about. I told you, there's more, guys. We're also gonna check in here with, is this Fear? I don't know. Anyway, she did debut her brand new model. I love her little Navi, too. That's so cute. Bro, woman elf design is absolute peak, dude. I love this so much. Congratulations to them. Yeah, Fury, like, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. Of course, also, guys, we have Nacho, who decided to have the pleasure of rigging this cute pink fairy. Say hello to Dayanako Lastria, and this is Lastria's brand new model. It is super duper cute. Take a look at that. Very adorable. Oh, dude, I like the fucking gun. That's badass. I love that. So, big congratulations to them on their model debut. Of course, also, guys, speaking of model debuts, we gotta talk about the king. That's right, guys. Booby is back. The king has returned. Iron Mouse going on, of course, to say, oh my god, he remembered his password. He's finally back, dude. And of course, here is his brand new look, which is updated. I clicked on the wrong link, my bad. But here it is, and it looks incredible. Bro, I actually like the cooking apron, that's funny. The little, like, mousy little plush. And of course, chat, he did have some huge revelation to share with us upon his return, chat. We're so lucky. So anyway, let's listen in.
I've been busy, and I haven't checked my mailbox, but I figured, why don't we do that now? I should go through our mail. So first one's first. Let's have a look. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Shadow? How are you?
Oh, I'm very excited to inform you about this news. It is finally time for me to announce to all of you that I have accepted an offer to join V Shoujo. Yes, I know it's been a while, and we've seen what I am now.
Not be Shoujo.
And finally, it's time for me to join.
Oh my god.
I think today is the day. So,
this guy.
That?
That's actually hilarious.
He didn't? No, what? Was there something I missed? No. Oh.
Wow, this guy sounds familiar. Who the fuck is that guy?
What about? Oh.
Oh my god.
Yes, the letter is dated 2023. Is that a problem? I mean, I assume the offer was slightly.
Dude, this is so fucking funny. I'm dying.
Why
this
would
is
they
killing me,
revoke the
dude.
offer?
Dude, this is absolutely killing me. I love that. So, congratulations, Booby, on his brand new model. His voice is really cool. Well, you know, if you've ever heard of this, this weird, like, Connor dude, really strange guy, totally unrelated to Iron Mouse, but if you ever heard of him, it's almost like they're the exact same person. I mean, you know, I can't prove it, but just saying, Chad, just saying. In other news as well, Liz from Luminaria also debuted her brand new Valentine's Day outfit, which is absolutely super duper cute. Take a look at that, guys. Looks amazing. Yeah, wait a second. Isn't Connor a monkey, not a demon? I mean, I've never seen both of them in the same place. I'm just saying, chat. Just saying, chat. I love this so much. So congratulations, Herb, on her brand new outfit. Looks great. Love that. All right, my love. So I do have some dates for you all to write down before we get into a little bit of corpo news. So do me a favor, guys. Pull out those calendars and notebooks, and let's get to writing this down. First up, guys, here's some events coming up from Ava Lamp. Ava Lamp is doing the Doki Doki Daisuke concert coming this Valentine's Day.
Trying to prove that Connor and Booby are the same person.
That's
Elara.
literally me, actually. That's literally me. How did you know, bro? Is it the Orin High School Host Club opening song? Hell yeah. That's a good lineup, dude. That's a great lineup. Hi, Serena's here too. Buddy, Corey. Oh yeah. All the big names are gonna be there, dude. That looks awesome. Big exciting stuff coming on Valentine's Day. I mean, that won't be the only thing that's coming on Valentine's Day. But guys, you can also go check that out at 6 p.m. EST on Valentine's Day. So in other news as well, guys, we're also going to talk about a big cutie here. You might know her. You might have heard of her. Her name is Dokibird. That is right. Dokibird is hosting a 15K tournament for PUBG coming up February 15th and 16th to celebrate the new release. So anyway, let's take a look at the trailer. This looks good, dude. I'm excited for Doki on this one.
2025 is over, and so is the wait.
Yeah, there's a lot of good names in there, Captain. I'm not even gonna lie to you. A lot of good names.
Blind Spot launches into early access. A new era begins together with Dokibird. Hey, that's me! This isn't just an update. Strategy, mind games, and an entire new formula to win.
Yeah, this kind of looks wild, dude. Like the top-down view is like weird for PUBG.
These grand changes. These are the players that I have my eyes on. They have their own style, own personality, and are ready to bring the fun.
And of course, Doki goes on to actually give us those teams chat. So let's go take a look. Yeah, Lily Peachy's in there. Here is the full crew here. Of course, for Doki is her Lily Pichu, Muda, and Labrosa. I'm not familiar with any of those names. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of those names at all.
Some of them might take big risks. Some will just play for chaos. And others might be the surprise star. Don't you want to know?
Yeah, I know Lily, but that's kind of it.
This match is going to carry my name. It's no small game. That's right, a total of 50.
I mean, one thing you gotta remember about Doki, right, is she's literally like a pseudo professional FPS player, right? So there's gonna be people she interacts with that are probably like actual professional FPS players that we just don't know of.
$1,000 USD.
You know what I mean, Jack?
The winner takes $7,000. Oh my
Holy.
God, that's a lot of money. Check it out.
I really hope that they actually play and they really just do a really strong vibe check. You know what I mean? Like, I won't want anybody to play the wrong characters or anything, right, guys? So hopefully the vibes are there. You know what I mean, chat?
Out yourself to see who takes the spotlight. Where can you catch the action? Get your nose ready because we got it all right on screen.
Yeah, we gotta make sure the vibe check is there.
This match will be broadcast on my channel, Dokibird. You don't want to miss it out. There won't be a second to miss, so tune in and see what type of crazy plays your favorite
this looks fun.
bring out.
This looks pretty fun, so hope you guys will check it out. Big congrats, of course, to Dokibird. And then finally, guys, we also going to talk about one more event here, and that is Nekamiki, who is doing what she is calling the Heartwave Festival. And here are the openers for said festival. Of course, you have 46 Notes, Little Knee, Ava Lamp. We even have Vampy, which is cool. I've never seen her part of a concert, so that's awesome. Cars, Zombie, a lot of great names. Ravina, so definitely go check that out. That one is coming up on Valentine's Day as well. They're also going to be raising money for Games for Love org. And of course, that's going to be her 3D debut. So go check it out, guys. Very exciting. All right, guys, now we get the fun part. We get the model debuts. This is the best part. First up, guys, coming here from Elisa, is doing their VTuber debut coming up February 7th. Let's take a look here, guys. Yo, original song. Let's fucking go. They're cooking, chat. They're cooking. So there you go, guys. February 7th at 7 p.m. EDT. You can certainly go check that out. Also coming up, guys, is, all of Shoujo. Giga, that's right. Giga is debuting their brand new outfit coming up on the 6th. So in just 2 days, get excited for that one as well. Yeah, it's all of Shoujo. It's Giga. In other news, guys, coming up February 14th is, of course, Yuzuki. That is right. You guys might know Yuzuki as, of course, the devilish virtual school nurse. Devilish virtual school nurse, can you say that 5 times fast? From HoloLive's 2nd generation. And of course, she's actually going to be debuting her 3D model. Let's take a look, guys. I'm so excited. I love her so much. I like how it's like one of those like interviews with like a criminal and they're just like voice changing. It's so funny. She sounds like a chipmunk. Guess the animal. What is coming up, of course, February 14th at 8 p.m. So, of course, lots of great guest stars as well, as you guys can see. I mean, the model looks amazing already, even though it's blurred, you know what I mean? Like, it looks awesome. So, get excited, guys. I am so pumped for this. I will definitely report this on the news the following Sunday. Oh, shit, no, actually, I won't. I'll be gone. Okay, I'll get back to you on the Wednesday then, okay? I'll get back to you on the Wednesday. Of course, also, guys, we have Aora is going to be doing her special reveal coming up February 7th at 5 p.m. PST. I know it says January. She fixed this later. So it is February 7th at 5 p.m. with her special made outfit for Aora. So very exciting. We'll check that out. Of course, I'll follow up with you on Sunday. In other news as well, guys, Bond Live is doing their Gen 4 February Wave reveal. Of course, there are 3 new talents, so let's go tune in and check it out. I love Aora. She's so sweet.
Boo! Did I scare you? Hi, I'm Mimi. Will you play with me?
I like your design. It's cute.
Hazarashi! I'm Fuyumi Metal, your spotted seal turned idol. I will do my very best
That's
to
cute.
become your Oshi.
Whoa, where are you going? Don't take your eyes off me. Just call me Minnie, your favorite fish here to invade your
I
heart.
love her hair clip. That's cute. I mean, we haven't really seen a lot from Bond Life, at least as of recently, so it is cool to see that they're pushing out like a new wave. So this does look pretty promising, so we will certainly see. I will let you know the dates and the times for that in case you're interested. I hear all of them right here, guys. So, of course, February 12th, 13th, and 14th. So this coming, next weekend, not this coming weekend, if you want to go support for that. Very cool, very cool. So, I like Mimi so far. She's cute. She's only fucking 4'4". Damn, I thought I was short. She's only 4'4" with a tiny baby. Oh my god. In other news, guys, we also got to take a look here at Fairlyn. That is right, Fairlyn is also doing their debut coming up Friday, February 6th. That is just 2 days at 4 p.m. PST. Mods, can we get a shout out for her as well? That'd be super cool if you could. Let's take a look at the trailer. Oh, okay, apparently we're just not gonna watch it. Sorry, chat. And JK, Twitter said fuck you. cute. Dude, I like the mask. That's cool. It's glowing. But these trailers are so good. What the fuck? Yeah, whoever did this trailer, like, absolutely cooked, dude. It looks amazing. So, certainly go check it out for Fair coming up just this Friday in 2 days, chat. And finally, of course, we're going to check in here with the big girly herself, Doki Bird. That is right, Doki Bird is going to be doing her 2nd anniversary coming up on the 7th. So, let's take a look here at her trailer. This looks pretty cool, too. I don't know why it keeps playing backwards. Yeah, it's already been 2 years. Isn't that crazy, Nova? Feels like Selling Gate was just like yesterday, you know? Absolutely nuts. Very cute. So that'll be going down. I will certainly be there for that, chat, at 5 p.m. PST. Very, very exciting. Good stuff. All right, guys, so let's move to a little bit of corporate news that I want to talk about. And that will segue us straight into some big stories. So here we go, guys. Look, I wanted to get through my section, okay? I was going to kill the tabs. I swear I was going to kill them, guys. First up, let's talk about Ninja Sanji, and that is right. Now, guys, I'm sure that you've heard of this really, really cool group of VTubers. They're a pair of VTubers that have been very successful in the space. They work hand in hand with each other. They're idols, and they create music and stream every day. No, I'm not talking about the Fumoko twins. I'm talking about the new 2 members of Ninja Sanji that debuted. And of course, we have Chirasuna and Mizumin. They actually debuted back on January 30th. I will tell you, Ninja Sanji directly was looking for a pair of VTubers to directly compete with the Fumoko twins. This might be their answer, but they did debut back on the 30th. So, kind of interesting. I haven't been able to watch them yet, but they do work as a duo. I'm very interested to see how that all plays out. Let me know if you've been able to watch them. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, Dan. I'm not going to take that away from you. In other news, let's go check in here with HoloLive. And the newest, of course, okay, good. It's the newest HoloGraw chat. This one is called the Japanese Tradition Business Cards. Dude, I thought business cards were dead now. Isn't it just all like QR codes? Does he have different colored personalities? That's cute. Bro. It's like a fucking Voltron. Now, what talent will destroy everything in this episode? Let's find out. You can't sell everybody's body. Wait a second. Was that a Yu-Gi-Oh reference? That was a Yu-Gi-Oh reference. What the fuck? Oh my god, that's funny. That's great. I didn't know what it was, but as soon as they said Gate Guardian, I'm like... She never made it, guys. She never made it. Oh my god. Yeah, she didn't see an attack position. What the fuck did I just watch, dude? Hollow members kill each other in Yu-Gi-Oh fashion. That's insane, dude. What the fuck did I just witness? Oh my god, I love that. Speaking of holograw, guys, holograws are now going to be airing on Animax. That is right, guys. So Animax is going to be, of course, showing off all of the holographs now. But starting, of course, actually last February, there is going to be a special once-a-month Animax original episode over on Animax, of course. So very cool. I might have to go grab those for us to watch, because now we're going to have, of course, the regular holographs, but also the special Animax original one that comes out on that platform. So kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, very cool. Another news as well, guys. Cover is actually opening up auditions for what they call their new project. Audition recruitment begins to discover the next generation of talent. As you guys know, Cover Corp has a lot going on, right? They have HoloLive, they have Flow Glow, they have all of these smaller little groups, right, within the umbrella of Cover Corp. So they are opening up auditions. A lot of these have been very, very successful. So, of course, if you would like to audition, you do have to be a Japanese resident, as far as I remember. Yeah, resident in Japan. Yeah, very cool. So I do know they like to do these little side projects. We've had like Holo Stars as well that have been really popping off. So very cool. So that might be you, chat. Of course, the other day too, Polka actually released a brand new original song, chat. Let's take a listen here for just a moment. Imagine like 90s anime opening. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's very like 90s anime. I like it a lot. So, congrats to Polka. Go check it out and give it a listen and go support. Of course, in other news, guys, Roboko was actually at the Netflix Japanese release. That's right, Roboko was at the Netflix Japanese release program of Cosmic Kaguya Hime, which is super cool, right? Of course, seeing a VTuber there for such a big release is absolutely incredible for a special Netflix event. So, congratulations to Roboko-san. That is awesome. Of course, also, guys, Umari Calliope's a new album, Disaster Piece, is releasing in just 2 days. We did get the official track list. Bro, I'm so excited for this, dude. I'm so excited. I actually got a Hot Topic shirt the other day because I had like some coupons. So I got her shirt for this. So I'm very excited. But very, very cool, chat. Big ups to Mori as always. So, thanks, chat. In other news as well, guys, of course, the Fumoko girlies celebrated their birthday in 3D. They actually did a birthday festival with a bunch of friends. So let's go take a look at how that went. And of course, chaos absolutely ensued, right? Oh, so cute. I'm going for the red box. You know, I'm just gonna straight explode. That's why I go for the red one.
Okay.
Yes, the red one. Let's go. That's clearly the safe one, right, chat? She didn't die, chat. Let's go. But anyway, it's very cute. Really go check it out for their birthday. It was very, very nice. In other news, I did tell you all that the girlies were actually being filmed and also taking part in the Tokyo official guides. Well, now those guides are almost done. So there's actually even more here with Iris. We have Babe. We also have Mori Calliope, Fumoko. If you ever want an official guide for Tokyo, that is right, they are official Tokyo guides. You can actually do it with the HoloLive girlies. So here's Mori Calliope's here as well. Really, really cool. I love that they have these. This is so amazing. And then finally, chat, the HoloStars Cafe it's almost coming to an end. I'm sorry, it's almost coming to a start. Damn you, backnotes, damn you. The Hollow Stars English in Toko Coco Cafe. It's almost coming to a start here on February 7th. So if you want to go check that out, all of the Hollow Stars are represented. You can get special goodies there. I hate when my notes say like the exact opposite thing. I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? Very cool. So guys, let's talk about just a little bit of news outside of the big three, big corpos. We will talk about 3 AM in just a second, and then we'll skip down to one of our big stories. So first up, chat, Luminara actually dropping a teaser here for something coming up in February. We're not really sure exactly what it is, but what I can tell you is Luminara actually decided to drop their new wave, and that is Accelerate, which is, of course, Snooty, Safwin, and the Pralto. 3 amazing, perfect talents. Great fit for the company. Excited to see what they do in the future. So this looks really, really promising. So get pumped for that, chat. In other news, if you are a VTuber, guys, it does look like that Zephyr Arcade is actually looking for an official talent to drive their mascotted VTuber. If you don't know, Zephyr Arcade, of course, is a rhythm game arcade. They do have TC and TCG, Gunpla, Warhammer stuff. They're, VTuber partnered. You probably have heard of Zephyr Arcade before, but very, very cool. They are looking for an official person to pilot their official VTubers. So very exciting. You can apply for that if you want to. Now, guys, I'm going to really bring back a blast from the fucking past here. I'm really sorry to have to talk about them. But does anybody remember B-Reverie? It's been a while since we talked about B-Reverie. I did a very deep dive into all of their controversy when all of it was going down. It's been a while, right? Obviously, they closed down. They lost all of their talents. They had merchandise issues. A lot of people left. It was very, very controversial. Yeah, literally, it's like scattered, literally. But anyway, chat, V-Reverie was a very controversial company, and it does look like that a lot of those NDAs from 2 years ago expired. And one of their former members was Brie Cookie Box. Her actual past life was Cherry from V-Reverie, right? Was this person here. So she actually did a stream about it, and I went and watched it. In TLDR, he's like, yeah, this company absolutely fucking sucked. I'm not going to tell you the specifics or spill any, like, super specific tea or dirt, but she was like, yeah, they fucking suck. I think it's really funny because, like, we never heard from the talents, right? Because we assumed they were under NDA. But now that it's been so long, it's kind of funny to get a little bit of a reminder, like, yeah, this company existed. Yeah, they were fucking horrible. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, chat. So I just wanted to, like, talk about it a little bit. It's funny to me seeing some of this stuff kind of go full circle, especially when we talked about it years ago. And then now it's all back. So in other news, guys, I did want to give you an update here on Inya. A lot of people have been asking about Inya from Chroma Shift. Well, it looks like Inya said, the doctors believe I might have had a stroke or some kind of neurological damage. Chroma Shift going on to say, hey, Inya's back home. I'm healing. We'll have more info for you later this week. Thank you for your concerns. So Inya's been absolutely going through a chat. Please offer your support to her. She has had a very rough time. Very, very rough time lately. So, yeah, send her some love for me, okay, guys? She's very, very sweet. So what I want to talk about today, chat, is a major story. And sadly, guys, it's not looking so hot here for 3 AM. That is right. If you have not heard of 3 AM Talent Agency, well, 3 AM Talent Agency had quite a lot of pretty notable names as well. Let me take a look here. So, unfortunately, guys, all of these talents are no longer part of it. So, I'm going to say something really quick before we dive into this. For me, when these things come up, right, there's normally one of two reasons. So, reason number one, some shit went down, mismanagement, the company's bad behind the scenes, etc., right? Or number two, a contract renewal came up and the terms were not favorable. So it's normally one of those two things, right? Sadly, chat, I'm not sure what to tell you right now. I'm really not. I don't want to lean one way or the other, but I do want to look at what Issa had to say in her statement. So, first up here, 3AM says we are sad to announce that Olivia Munro will be leaving 3AM. We wish him the best, always, right? Of course, Olivia seemed to be the first to leave. However, on top of that, guys, and now we have Lyra, Bang, and Issa all leaving 3AM. That is 4 talents, guys, gone from this talent agency all of a sudden, like back to back to back to back. Of course, Olivia has her statement to make here. Let's take a listen. Yeah, Elara, I'm going to make you work today, all right? Tell us what's going on.
A little update. I'll be stepping away from 3AM as talent. It wasn't an easy decision, but with everything going on in my personal life, I need to take a step back to focus on IRL things. I love them all and will always hold nothing but love and gratitude in my heart. They're incredibly talented. I can't wait to see what they will do. I know it will be amazing. I wish I could be there with them on that journey, but sometimes life takes us on a different path. More to come soon. I love you all.
So guys, it does look like, she is stepping away. She kind of cited more personal reasons. Of course, Fingu goes on to say, hi everybody, I was waiting until the end of February to make this announcement. After a lot of thought and ongoing discussions over the past few weeks, I decided I'll be stepping away from 3AM effective immediately. So, I'm not really sure, like, if you were planning on waiting and then you jump to announce it, that to me kind of reads bad. Again, I don't want to assume anything, but there's kind of context clues in there, right? Wasn't an easy decision, and it's one that Issa Lyra and I came to well before today with the full intention of finishing existing commitments and handling our departure thoughtfully and respectfully, despite our best efforts that have been proven to be too difficult, and has led us to depart 3AM ahead of our intended schedule. That sentence does not bode well. Let me read that again. Despite our best efforts, it has proven to be too difficult and has led us to depart 3AM ahead of our intended schedule. That doesn't sound so hot, chap. I'm incredibly grateful for the opportunities I've had with 3AM and for the time I've shared with the other members. I sincerely wish the remaining girls nothing but success and hope you'll keep supporting them. I'm sad it didn't work out, but thank you to everybody who's supporting me as part of 3AM. I hope you'll continue to cheer me on and whatever comes next for me as an independent streamer. So yeah, I agree with you, right? Zeke, it's kind of like something, maybe a conflict with management, but I do want to look at what Issa has to say in hers, right? Of course, highlighting also immediately kind of like, you know what I mean, chat? Like, you see that, you're like, oh, immediately. I'll be leaving 3AM talent effective immediately. I know I've already recently publicly joined 3AM, but I've been working with 3AM internally since June 2025. During my time there, I realized that being part of a large group isn't what's best for me personally or professionally. I independently have been feeling this way for months, but I really wanted to make it work. However, after time with Lyra and Fink, we realized we were all feeling disillusioned and unhappy with 3AM. Yeah, that's kind of a yikes, guys. It really sounds like something did not work out. What sucks? I was planning on finishing out February 3AM, but due to continued internal miscommunication and unprofessionalism regarding management, I'll be leaving effective immediately, guys. That is exactly, Dawn. That's kind of what I wanted to say from the context clues here, right? It really seems like something is happening, right? Oh, sorry. I mean, snuck up on me. Yeah, miscommunication and not professionalism are very strong words, right? Feeling disillusioned, unhappy. These are normally signs of poor management, at least in the past, right? So I'm still the same streamer I was before during my time with 3AM. I want to make it crystal clear. This is not goodbye and I'm not quitting. I'm still going to make content the way I want. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to be part of 3AM. So this sounds very strong statements. Obviously, Olivia's was a little lighter. Thing kind of came on a little stronger. Then Issa really laid it out. So let me ask you, chat. I told you there's only two things, right? Sadly, I'm kind of leaning a little bit more towards the first after reading their statements. Miscommunication is one thing, right? But unprofessionalism it's certainly another, right? So, well, what do you guys make of this? Do you think that 3 AM is problematic? What do you think is exactly going on? Because for right now, chat, we've only heard from them, right? If you go on the talent page, there is still me. There's Kokui, there's Callie, there's Snuffy, and there's Vivi. They're still on here, guys. They have not left. But it doesn't bode well, you know what I mean? All right, give me a second, guys. I gotta stretch. It's where it's hurt. Yeah, exactly. So, like, when somebody says, like, oh, miscommunication, I mean, it can happen, right? That literally happens with anybody, but it shouldn't be, like, unprofessionalism. That's a pretty strong statement, right? And I do think that these are some big talents, guys. These are not small talents, right? We have me, we have Kokui, we have Vivi. I mean, it's Snuffy. These are very big talents, right? I'm not very familiar with Callie. I've seen Callie around, but I don't really know much about her, right? It just seems things are not really going well behind the scenes right now. We already know that VTuber agencies are very volatile already. Talent agencies are very volatile as well. I was really having to talk with somebody. Yeah, and that's the thing, Sarah. They're never going to be able to tell us, right? There's probably NDAs. I was probably there's only so much it can reveal, right? I'm sure there's almost something in place that they're not able to fully speak about it. All right, guys, I just had to stretch. I was in pain. But I will say that I was actually having to talk with somebody the other day. I'm like, a lot of people are very hesitant to work with agencies or work with groups or talent agencies because, sadly, unfortunately, the VTuber space has proven to be very volatile and a lot of people have been taken advantage of. So it's definitely something that you got to watch out for, right? And, everybody will promise you the world, right? They'll be like, oh, we can do this, we can do that. But can they actually, So I always encourage you guys, in the future, whatever you do, right? If everybody promises you the world, there's probably more to it, right? So just be careful. Ask questions. Give verifiable information. Just be careful. That's it. So I really hope the best for all the girlies. I'll let you know if we find out more. But for now, chat, that's all I got for you. I do trust Issa a lot, though. I think Issa is a fantastic creator. She has a great head on her shoulders. She's a fantastic musician. So I do really trust what she has to say here, right? So very, very strong statement. Alrighty, chap. Did you bring your seatbelts? You're gonna want to buckle the fucking seatbelts for this. Yeah, buckle the fuck up. Like, this one's gonna be a crazy one. Yeah, so I want to remind all of you again, I don't want you to bother or harass anybody, go after anybody, Chad. That's not what we're here when we discuss these things, Before
right?
we dive into
That's not what we're
story,
here
this
for.
is a public PSA. Do not
I'm gonna
harass
remind you
anyone.
again.
Do not be mean. We are here to discuss today's story in a very positive and informational way. Buckle your seatbelts, Chad. So I want to talk about a recent issue here that has been going on with Bo Sheep. That is right, guys. So let's go check in here with Bo Sheep. I think this is very clear cut. Obviously, I want to hear what you guys have to say, but Bo Sheep goes on to tweet out, do not generate not safe for work art depicting any of my kids. I cannot believe it needs to be said, but apparently it does. If this continues, I will look into a legal response. Simplified context, I called out somebody associated with the law community. I received replies with lolly art of my minor daughter's VTuber model. Let me say that again. I received replies with lolly art of my minor daughter's VTuber model. Chad, this is extremely clear cut. This is a minor who is operating a VTuber model, right? And somebody is making not safe for work art of them. That is absolutely unacceptable, period. No, You are creating not safe for work art for somebody that is a minor piloting a VTuber model. Deplorable, evil, unacceptable, vile. Call the police. I mean, that is, it's clear cut, chat. That's absolutely clear cut. I wanted to bring this to your attention, guys, because number one, obviously we talked about lolly stuff, right? I mean, it is like, you know, poking the hornet's nests, right? Like, I know there's a lot of conversation around lolly, right? And I think Pharaoh actually just hits the hammer on the nail. You know, that's not lolicon anymore, right? That is something that's representing a actual child that's a minor. As you said, Nick, it is disgusting and atrocious. We have crossed a line, right? That is not okay. That is not okay. But what I want to show you, chat, obviously I cannot show you that art, but I will at least show you the user that is creating that art.
That was the same guy who did the same back with some Reyes model.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I was about to point out. This is the exact same person that did that to Umari's model back in the day as well. So this exact same guy, unfortunately. So this is like, this is beyond disgusting, right? This is somebody that is obviously deplorable. They're evil. They do not have any sense of morality. This is a very disgusting individual. So absolutely. So I encourage you, I only show you this again. I do not want you harassing anybody, but I encourage you to protect yourself. You're a streamer, protect your community as well. I mean, yeah, absolutely zero morals, right? But they have crossed a line that is, it's illegal, right? And I do hope that, in my personal opinion, Bo, if you're listening, I hope that you will seek a legal response. I think that is warranted at this point. Going after somebody's children is disgusting. I really hope that you will press some kind of charge or look into a legal response or whatever needs to be done. But I don't know what can be done. I'm not a lawyer, right? I'm not a legal professional, but I'm sure there is something that can be done. And I really, really hope that you will do what you can to the fullest extent, because that is awful. And Pharaoh, I'm really glad you said that, right? Because I think looking into this as well, right? This is detached from the lolly community, right? This is something that is in a completely separate bucket that is not okay. And I'm really glad you said that. Thank you for saying that. Absolutely nuts, chat. So please, offer your support to both Sheep if you can. I'll keep you up to date if anything happens. And if she's able to press any, legal charges or anything like that, guys. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. I agree with you. You know what else is pretty crazy, chat? Does anybody remember this particular streamer that used to go after Gargura all the time? Yeah, exactly. Even like a hardcore lolicon will look at this and be like, "No, that's fucked up, dude." Does anybody remember this one streamer, one content creator, they used to go after Gargura all the time? Her name is Brittany Venti. Does anybody remember Brittany Venti? Well, if you don't know, Brittany Venti is very notorious, very notorious. Yes, he used to go after Gargura all the time. They had this like big beef. It was very one-sided from Brittany. Well, guys, Brittany has decided to return to the internet and now taking at Shonda, that is right, pushing out a video called "Women Are Acting Like Children for Male Attention. Baby voice equal money." As somebody who has the opposite of a very, very, cutesy voice, dude, number one, I wish I had a cutesy voice, but number two, you can't control your fucking voice! What do you mean? I cannot stand this lady, chat. Brittany Venti is absolutely one of the, biggest, files up some kind of drama for whatever they can do to stay relevant, dude. Yeah, she's actually just a rage baiter. Oh yeah, she has. Yeah, so everybody that is a voice actor that has a higher pitched voice, yeah, apparently you're acting like a child for male attention. So stupid, dude. I'm not even gonna click on the video. I watched it in my own time. It's really bad, chat. Go and watch it. I'm not gonna support it, but I wanted to bring it to your attention. It's unhinged as fuck. It's unhinged as fuck. Well, like, I don't have like a very like cutesy like kind of voice like Shando does. I obviously have a very like kind of smoky voice, you know what I mean? So, but no, I've grown to love my voice. I'm not complaining about my voice at all. I'm just saying like I don't have that kind of voice, right? Which is okay, right? So anyway, if you want to go watch in your own time, you can. In my opinion, it's a horrible video, but I want to at least tell you that Brittany Venti is back. That's the big news here today. However, unfortunately, guys, we do have to talk about something very serious, which is Astral being harassed, chat. Now, guys, I got to share with you a few things as well with Astral. We're going to be talking about Astral for a minute, but this harassment is horrible, guys. It's absolutely horrible. Astral going on to say, I'm sorry, guys, but I can't anymore. Obviously, you can see this message here, this person doxing them. A lot of horrible things being said in this. I mean, this is atrocious, guys. Atrocious. I don't know if this is related or not, but unfortunately, guys, somebody actually tried to break into her home as well. They popped open the window screen up. There were clear signs of them trying to wedge the window open. This was reported by landlord and the cops, so there's no time estimate on when they will come to fix the window. And guys, Astral has just been harassed nonstop. I really, really hope that you will support them. Again, I was the one who did the docs. You get what you deserve. You better move before you get what's coming. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people, dude? Oh, damn. Oh, I'm gonna show you. This person going on to be like, let me open this up.
Oh great, here we go again. So another crusade. Yep. Then what did her last failure going after Iron Mouse, which broke her neck and backfired on her? What, wasn't that enough? Well, guess some people will never learn.
Yeah, it seemed like they're committing fraud. Like, what? Like, yeah, I mean, this is beyond evil, right? Beyond evil. And again, I hope that you will offer some support to her, because this is just insane. I mean, this gets to a point where another VTuber steps in as well, right? Of course, like, you know, I like you enough to follow you back, coming from this Mama Lulu person. You like me enough to follow back. I don't tolerate my mutuals making criminally defamatory accusations. So, I believe they were talking about Tectone. Society is already racked by people throwing up substantiated accusations for clout and personal revenge. I live in fear every day that one of my exes might notice me getting traction and use their old relationship against me. What does that have to do with anything? I'm sorry, but so respectfully, until Tectone is actually convicted of a crime, I will get every link against these kind of accusations. And that means people I like as well as people I don't like. Defamation is wrong. Tectone was not ever even accused of a criminal SC charge. He's in civil court. And if you continue to push this hiker generational rapist bullshit without a court conviction, I will make it my job to make sure you lose something for it. I mean, Tectone was found in a civil court being reasonably guilty of this, likely guilty, right? So, I mean, maybe I'm just splitting hairs, but why are you Batman all of a sudden, you know? Like, I gotta take it in my own hands. Well, of course, they put these messages out, right? Being like, this person is bothering me. Well, check this out, chap. Hey, California is a two-party consent state for sharing communications. You do know that, right? I did not give you permission to share these messages publicly. That is not how that works, dude. I'm not even a lawyer, and I know that's not how that works. It's making it illegal to record confidential conversations, phone calls, or electronic communication without the consent of all parties involved. That is not what that means, dude. Like, not at all. Legally, you can't call them that without it being defamation. So everybody always remember to use alleged and possible. Yeah, absolutely. Very true. And that's when there's a phrase at the bottom of that document. It's like reasonably guilty or something like that, right? So, of course, Astro goes on to say, for clarity, California's two-party consent law applies to recording confidential communications, not just screenshots of written messages sent to me from you. But threatening retaliation is not protected speech. You threatened me and I got proof. So again, chat, I don't understand, like, okay, look, I made a post about Tectone as well, right? And I said, you know, throughout all of this stuff, right, I have pretty much decided that I think Tectone is a horrible person. And I said it that way, right? Because I didn't say he was guilty. I didn't say he was innocent. I said that I think he's a horrible person based on all of the information we've looked at, my interactions, other people's interactions, etc. That is my opinion. And that's why I said that way, not to say, oh, he's guilty, right? Like, I didn't say that. All I said was, I think he's a bad person. Going on here as well, they said, thanks for the surge of followers. I was expecting an advertisement in return for criticism and warning. Instead of you threaten them, you're just committing crimes left and right. First, defamation by calling someone a criminal when they're not criminally charged, and you share our private electronic communication without my consent. I think the funniest part about this is I wasn't defending Tectone. I was telling you not to participate in defamation. If this is how you respond to accountability, hope you and Tectone share a cell in jail someday too. This is legal advice from a real legal professional. That's my point from the beginning. Good luck. I mean, guys, that's crazy. That's too much. Like, I can understand if you want to sit there and disagree about this and that, but going as far to, like, send these messages, also be like, you're dead, we found you. I mean, this person is literally, like, threatening to... But look at this, chat. I mean, that is insane. That is way too much. Way too much. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is. It's literal criminal behavior. And there's other horrible emails going around from all these random people involved about the Rev situation, too. So, guys, just please be careful. Poor Astral's just getting absolutely harassed right now. Know your rights, but also at the same time, be careful of what you say. Sometimes it's just not even worth, like, voicing your opinion on social media because people are just, they go nuts, dude. They absolutely go nuts. And this is a huge example of that, right? So, I mean, even like my Tectone post, people are going off on me. They're like, oh, well, you didn't read anything and look at this. And, you know, like, they're going nuts. I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. Like, you've never watched my content anyway, so I really don't give a fuck what you think. Obviously, you didn't even look at everything we went through. But that's not really the point, right? The point is that people will just be venomously attack you sometimes and go to these great lengths. And I think that we need to talk about it, not only to garner support for Astro, but also to call out these very bad people, right? So please, guys, if you have a moment, obviously go check out Astro. Go give him some support. Nobody deserves to be harassed that way. Even if, like, hypothetically, she was just flat out wrong for something, that'd be crazy too. People get attacked for refusing to share their opinion too, even if they would get in legal trouble for doing so. Yep. You literally can't win. Yeah, it's like, oh, you talk, you get attacked. You're silent, you get attacked. Like, there's no winning, right? So you guys wonder why I stepped away so much from Twitter. It's just like, it's not worth it. I would just rather make memes. So, crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. But, you know, speaking of this actually crazy campaign, chat, I'm going to take a moment to talk about something recently that happened with Tomoe. Does anybody know Tomoe? You know, the horse girly? I'm not talking about, you know, Rima, right? We're talking about the other horse girly. Yeah, even Chibi Reviews got swatted. Like, I mean, I don't really know a lot about Chibi, but to be fair, like, why the fuck would he get swatted? So anyway, guys, Tomoe has fallen under a recent attack here by a particular creator named Momi Rat. Now, what I want to tell you guys is I 100% believe that this person is just doing this for, like, clout. But I'm going to share with you my thoughts about Tomoe before we get into it. So, and these are important statements, by the way, so please listen to what I have to say, right? So anyway, from what I've seen, right, in my research at Tomoe, Once again, feel free to prove me wrong. I'm obviously open to reinterpreting anything that I've seen, but from what I've seen, Tomoe states that they're apolitical, right? That's obviously going to be kind of hard to really maintain if you're actively in the military and you have a military theme, right? Oh my god, why does my fucking VTube studio keep closing? It's going to be hard to, right? I'm not saying that they, you know, deserve anything, but it's going to be tough to maintain that just because of what they are, right? They're active military member, and of course they have a military theme, right? So Tomoe's very proud of America. She's very proud of the USA. Yeah, she can't actually even legally share her political opinions as well. Thank you for mentioning that, Irish. But she's very proud of the US. At no point in any time has she stated that she's pro-support of ICE. And I think a lot of assumption is made because of that, because she says, I'm very proud and I love America. People say, oh, well, she's pro-ICE, but she's never made that kind of statement. So, again, this is my research. If something is different or wrong, you tell me, but this is what my research found. I mean, you can love the US and not like ICE, vice versa, whichever way. But what I want to look at today, chat, is this individual who's making these strong statements, right? And do they have any validity to them? So let's take a look. Let's take a look, guys. We're going to decide today, does this person's statements have validity to them, right? So here we go, guys. Yeah, I agree. So here we go. So here is where it kind of all started, at least in my eyes, right? I haven't really been paying much attention to this drama. I've seen a little bit of it, but I kind of, you know, I put it to the side, but here we are. So this is where it starts for me. Coming from Moe. By the way, chat, please do not bother harass this person in any way, shape, or form. I've already made that clear earlier, but I'm going to state it again because that will be used against me as some kind of argument. And I genuinely do not want you to bother this person, right? So again, Moe goes on to say, turn this industry plant horse into glue. I'm so real. Another day it's a morally neutral and innocent nationalist. What? I mean, that's a pretty strong statement, dude. You got something to back that up? Like, I mean, what is that, dude? Like, that's a very strong take. Well, Moe goes on to make a video called Silence is Compliance. Also, of course, adding this meme here, which isn't, I mean, literally being like the association of KKK and a Nazi to Tomoe's fans. So, I mean, that's a crazy statement, dude. I mean, that is a strong ass statement, dude. So anyway, they made this video, chat, so we're gonna go take a look at it. Let's take a look.
Accountability.
Yeah, and let's see how accurate this is. Now, I do want to point out something, chat. I don't normally have a problem with people when they turn off comments or anything like that, right? But they listed this video, they listed all this stuff, right? And the comments have been turned off the whole time. So I feel like they're attempting to avoid criticism. I would say, like, okay, it's one thing if you're getting harassed and then you turn off your stuff. I get you. That makes sense. I totally understand. But when you start it that way, it feels like you're not open to having a conversation. So it kind of feels like I'm not saying it's a bad faith, but it feels a little off. You know what I mean? Like, why do you not want the comments on from the get-go, right? So maybe it's rage baiting. I don't know. And in this case, I think it's a little bit up. But anyway, let's take a look, guys. Tell me what you think of this video. And tell me if you think their arguments are valid or not. Let's go.
Accountability and responsibility does not exist in current day content creation. Instead, nowadays we have content creators doing anything and everything to make sure they get as much money as possible from every single viewer. Tomoe Umari is not an exception to any of this. A perpetual victim and coward who constantly hides behind her flag and her country to avoid any responsibility for anything she says or does. Despite LARPing as a military.
I mean, that does sound pretty strong, right? Like, you must have done some pretty heinous stuff. If you're gonna say that, right? Like, hiding behind, you know, your flag, your country. Like, you've done something pretty rough, right? So I want to see the proof.
Patriot who's adamant about being a.
We know the truth, and we will fight for this truth until the bitter end. So yes, horses for everybody. Canada will be deleted promptly. That goes without saying. We need to make sure that happens fast. We need to strike them when they least expect it. We need to basically sucker punch them and drain them of their resources and then cut them off completely. So the flint and steel.
Is this like a bit, dude? Like, is this Moe Me rap person like sarcastic? They're literally making a joke. Yeah, Tomoe's making a joke. No. I'm sorry, let me restate this very clearly. Tomoe is clearly telling a joke. You know what I mean? And then this Moe Me rat is like going on. I'm like, is what they have to say a bit? Like, are they fake canceling Tomoe right now? Because that was just a joke, dude. Like, you really took that, like, seriously? Oh my god. If this is their proof, dude, bro. Call it in. It's over, dude. This video is god-awful. Let's continue. I mean, I want to give it a chance, but we're off to a bad start.
That means I get to burn some villages down. Exciting news. Let's go look for a village, and then we'll go from there. I don't have to get my own resources if they've already got them for me. This is like a simulation of what's going to happen to Canada.
I totally understand, America.
Dude, it's just a joke. Dude, I make jokes about Canada all the time. Like, haha, funny maple syrup joke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with these things. It's just jokes, dude. Are you serious? Come on. All right, anyway, let's listen. Maybe there's something better. Maybe there's like the real proof in here, right, chat?
Americans making these jokes about pillaging their neighbors for their resources is incredible content, considering your current administration constantly does it almost every single day. Yet when a Canadian VTuber decides to make a joke about a fictional horse girl turning into glue, that's a step too far. Even going so far as going on her Twitter to declare that it was death threats made against her.
Wait, if you want to twist a message into me being back at it a certain time, because I know some of you will. I mean, there might have genuinely been somebody that said that, right? Like, I wouldn't say twisting, it's just a response, right? I mean, I guess, yes, there has to be proof that that was technically said, right? But that could have been something private that you're just not privy of, so... Well, what are we on about, I guess? Here's my question. What are we on about, you know what I mean? Like, if... I don't see how Tomoe is problematic right now, you know what I mean? That's what I'm waiting for. Where's the craziness, you know? Let's see. Let's give it a chance.
Yet when she rightfully pisses people off, this is what she has to say.
Maybe I'm just insensitive. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like, yes, Captain, I totally understand that, right? But, like, why are you going after Tomoe? Like, dude, I cope with humor all the time.
My sense of humor doesn't jive with a lot of people. That's probably not it. I think I just keep attracting some really dainty fellas that do not take jokes very well. Maybe.
So, I mean, she's very actively like, hey, like, you know, this is my humor. Maybe some people are just not about it. And I think it's fair, right? Like, obviously, I can recognize it's humor, right?
Maybe I need to, like, put, like, a disclaimer in all of my shorts that says, like, hey, this is a fucking joke. Stop getting upset, please. I don't understand the point of getting mad at a VTuber joke of all things, you know? Like, that's...
Wait, so you... Wait a second. Okay, so these people are being horrible to you, by the way. I mean, I agree with that, but why are you showing this? Tomoe didn't say that to you. That's just some random fucking people. You can't hold Tomoe accountable for these random fucking Twitter users. What do you mean? Dude, you're guilty by association of these random people. No, come on. We're past that, dude. Come on.
Added a VTuber joke of all things, you know? Like, that's like such a weird battle. Horse girl getting sent to the glue factory. The fuck you mean? What did I do? What did I do?
You're more than willing to giggle like an idiot at the same joke I made. The only difference is that it was made by one of your chatters. It's incredibly hypocritical.
What? What? Dude! What is this main character syndrome? Also, well, I made that joke, but she didn't laugh at it. Like, These random people that interacted with your tweet are random people, dude. Bro, this isn't such bad faith. This is rage baiting, right? Like, I mean, it's gotta be rage baiting, right?
And pathetic to be offended at the same shit that you do constantly. I'm sorry you're so dainty. The funniest thing is that this spawned simply because of a JJK meme, and I thought it was perfectly applicable to her. It took me a grand total of 5 minutes to make this. Here's another one that took me 5 minutes to make. This summarizes the average Tomoe fan, who I had to constantly deal with the last few days in my comments. If you are claiming other people cannot take a joke, and then you cannot take a joke, you are a fucking idiot.
Where did she not take the joke, though? What are you talking about? Dude, this has to be rage bait. This is literally like rage bait just to get clout. And it sucks, too, because we have to talk about it. And I don't like putting this person on my screen because they're getting exactly what they want. But at the same time, I'm like, I have to call this out because you're really just actually engaging in really bad faith and you go against everything I stand for as a person. So I have to engage with you and I don't want to engage with you anymore because you're doing this on purpose and I'm giving you what you want, but I don't want to give you what you want because you're just kind of a bad person. I'm dying, dude. I'm dying. I'm dying right now, chat.
What's even more impressive is that you refuse to denounce anyone because that would hurt your bottom line. You refuse to say anything because, again, it would ruin your bottom line.
Bro, okay, all right. Can we talk about this a second, right? Number one, your actions and how you carry yourself already denounces actions by itself, right? You're like, oh, you have to denounce every single thing and put on a sheet of paper everything you don't allow, dude. That is such an unrealistic standard to put on somebody. Yes, if things are get crazy, right, and there's a specific issue, you can absolutely sit there and extra denounce it. But as Tomoe is, she carries herself the way she is. She already denounces a lot of these things anyway. You're looking for some kind of like, I don't know, like an apology or something for she didn't do anything. It's crazy.
And you're also scared that if you have your true feelings out there, you would lose a majority of your audience.
She can't actually share her political beliefs, by the way, because something Irish mentioned earlier, which is entirely true on my research, she's not allowed to share her political opinions because that'll be problematic since she is a member of the military. Now, I know sometimes people will be like, well, not everybody cares, right? But it's a general rule, right? So
you appeal to everybody because you have no real opinions of your own. The only thing you do care about when it comes to representing your country is how much money it could generate for you.
I don't care where you're from or what you stand for. Everybody in my community is welcome.
Why are you showing these random tweets? These have nothing to do with Tomoe. Like, you're like, oh, victory. Like, there's no victory here, dude. You're just showing unrelated tweets to Tomoe. These people here have nothing to do with her. You're like, oh, well, they're her fans. Like, dude, I promise you, if she knew that these people were actively like a fan, she would denounce or get rid of them, dude. It's such a reach. It's such a reach. Every person that says something nasty to you, does it automatically mean that they're a fan of the opposite side? That's such a small brain way of thinking.
I don't care what the fuck you are or what you do with your life. As long as you're courteous and kind to those around you, you are welcome in the...
By the way, these tweets are awful, by the way, and I will say it again. Moimi, if you ever catch this, you do not deserve to be called these names, by the way, but you taking it and associating it to Tomoe is crazy, dude.
Umari, right?
You can't even muster up the courage to say that you don't want your country to murder its civilians. It's not a political take to have empathy for your countrymen. You use your platform to be...
But why are you assuming the opposite, though? Where has she ever stated one side or the other? You're like, oh, well, because you didn't take a stance and because you just didn't actively share your opinion, you're automatically a bad person. You're making it political, dude,
to have
for no
empathy
reason.
For your countrymen. You use your platform to be an ignorant airhead, and you are arrogant in that nothing you say will matter for you. You don't use your community or platform to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, or provide for the common defense.
She doesn't need to tell that! What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm fine. falling for the rage bait. I'm falling for it. She doesn't have to do that. She's a fucking VTuber. What do you mean? What do you mean? This is rage bait. I fell down the rage bait hole. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, but I'm dying out here right now. I'm losing it. I'm losing it, dude. This is insane.
Or platform to establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, or provide for the common defense. The oath you promised to uphold when you started to serve your country has now become obsolete in the grand scheme of things. You watch as your government continues to beat down and kill your civilians, and still you say nothing, and still you do nothing. If you wish to be an actual patriot, you would stand with your
don't know
country.
that though. You don't know what she does in her private life as a member of the military. You're like, because you're part of the military, you're automatically need to go out there and immediately change everything. Like she's one person, dude. Like she might even be doing that in her private life. You don't know. Like you're making all of these assumptions. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, like legally she can't even say anything anyway. Dude, this is crazy. I've heard some wild videos, but this is absolutely just so brain dead.
You watch as your government continues to beat down and kill your civilians, and still.
How do you know that though? Yeah, how do you know what she's doing in her private life? You're making an assumption.
You say nothing, and still you do nothing.
This is again that thing where it's like, because if you're part of the military, right, you automatically are assumed to believe in this or that, right? Where there's people that don't, right? I can't, dude. This is so brain dead.
If you wish to be an actual patriot, you would stand with your countrymen. Fuck ICE, fuck Trump, and fuck you, Tomoe. Equality.
It's just, there's no thought process. It's all assumptions. This is rage bait. This has to be just to get some kind of like, I don't know, like clout or whatever, right? Well, congratulations. Like you got your 5 seconds of clout, but here's the other part of it. Here's the other part of it too. Yes, you got your clout, but at the same time, everybody is now going to remember that you literally have the most poorly thought out, devised arguments that I've heard in a long time. And I cover VTuber news, and I read a lot of stupid shit. This video was so poorly put together. Your arguments immediately fall apart under assumptions the entire time. Your clips are weak for your arguments. My God, dude, I need a fucking drink. I need a drink. Please, dude, like, please, give me a drink, chat.
1. Buzzwords 2. Ad
Good
hominem
Lord.
attacks 3. Clipping out of context 4. Putting a bad faith interception on extremely obvious jokes 5.
Yeah,
Does not
exactly.
actually believe what they are saying but going for a perceived easy target.
Elara had to talk to Powder. She said some bad faith arguments. Oh, no comment. No comment. No comment. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy, dude. So, anyway, chat, I wanted to show this to you. I don't like engaging with people like that. Obviously, they're trolling. They're trying to, garner some type of attention, etc. Right, chat? But there's sometimes where you gotta cover something. But look, this isn't such bad faith. This person is obviously trolling. So hopefully, if you ever want to look at their content in the future, you'll know it's rage bait. So absolutely crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. Again, I'm not like avid like Tomoe watcher, right? Like I've tuned in for like maybe 3 streams, right? And then obviously did my research, but I'm just like, where is this coming from? Yeah. It feels like you drag them into politics against their will. Like I don't remember Tomoe ever making any like strong political statements. She could have. She absolutely could. Oh my God, I unclipped my microphone again. I gotta put something around this so it stays in here. you know, maybe she has. I haven't seen it in my research. Feel free to prove me wrong. But again, even if you sent that to me, right? Yeah, she legally can, of course, right? But let's see, hypothetically, she did. It still wouldn't change the holes that are in a lot of these arguments. So, very crazy, chat. Anyway, there you go. No, I didn't hit it. My little wire, the little XLR cable keeps falling out. So I need to get somebody to clip it back together. So, yeah, it doesn't feel like she got bandwagon, which is really sad. I'm not duct taping my fucking microphone, dude. Crazy. In other news, guys, since we were talking about some very heavy topics today, I do want to talk for a second about what's going on with the Minecraft DLC. Yes, we're going to be talking about Minecraft DLC. And yes, this does play into VTuber news. So I want to show you guys. Minecraft announced just 2 days ago that Minecraft was going to be releasing a DLC. I want to change the world IRL with Minecraft into free Good Trouble DLC. Explore global civil rights movements, meet change makers, and learn how to stand up, speak out, and build a better world. So here we go. So let's take a look at it. Cool. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Like, you know, Minecraft already has history of creating educational content. I mean, this isn't weird, right? Like, it's we're teaching children about iconic civil rights leaders. Like, I have no problem with this. This is cool. That's awesome, right? Like, cool. So, before we continue, chat, what are your thoughts about it? I would love to hear your thoughts, right? I do want to point out something as well. This is a DLC. It's okay. Yeah, educational stuff. DLC was around since 2020. I heard that. Yeah, I heard that somewhere. Really nothing at this point. Wrong, no issues. It's a thing, whatever, sure. I think like my thing is like I look at it, I'm like, okay, I mean that's cool. Yeah, that's cool, right? Like teach kids about iconic civil rights leaders. Cool. Like, is it like the greatest thing in the world that's ever been created? I don't think so, but I think it's cool, right? Like it's an optional, cool, educational thing, right? That's awesome. I saw it, I'm like, all right, cool, high five. That's awesome. Walk away. Well, unfortunately, chat. We have to go check in with Jelly.
Minecraft Education Edition has existed since 2016.
Yeah, exactly. They have a history of it.
They teach a whole host of subjects: math, coding, science, and history that includes WW1, WW2, and civil rights DLC. They already made the same announcement in 2021, but for some reason in the big 2026 people are losing their shit over nothing. Seeing this many people, content creators included, be proudly wrong and jumping this gun saying it's propaganda can't read it. Yeah, said Education Edition in big bold letters is sad.
Fantastic point, Pop. Thank you for saying that. It's late for education, right? It's a free DLC. It's not paid for anyway. It's literally just, it's free, right? Well, unfortunately, guys, we have to go take a look here at Jelly from FaZe. Yeah, it kind of seems that way. So, Jelly going on to say, screw it, man. I think pushing politics in my children's sandbox game is disgusting, especially when it's disguised as education. Let me play my stupid block game without having to engage or associate with any of your stupid political garbage that I literally do not care about. I'm just so tired of it. Why does it even matter to push real world matters in my block game that I play to escape from the real world? If I buy and play the game, can it be seen as taken aside because they're dumbass, stupid post pull up, stupid people in power moment? So I want to point out a few issues that I have right here, right, with this post. So number one, when it's disguised as education, it's not disguised, it is education. They're not pushing politics because it's DLC, it's completely optional. Nobody is forcing you to play it, by the way. Nobody is forcing you to play it. It's completely optional, free DLC, right? This is an education thing for children. And by the way, again, Minecraft, as I mentioned at the start, has a history of educational content. This isn't weird for them, right? This is not even weird. This is very actually on brand for Minecraft. So, yeah, I mean, maybe it's this fatigue from the political climate. I could get that, but this is just like, why take a shot at this? You know, like, Gary says, why do you need to escape from the civil rights movement? Andy throwing the tomato. Kara says, really dumb take on. You have to go out of your way to download and play it. It was made for elementary school classrooms. It's an important part of American history and can be a very useful tool for teachers to keep kids engaged. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's historical education. Like, it's not even political because it already happened. Like, you know what I mean? So, I know they do the history stuff already, but it kind of rubs me the wrong way with protests the biggest here right now pushing this out. But Nova, you don't have to engage with it. It's DLC. Nobody is forcing this on you, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, exactly. Why are you mad at teaching kids about the civil rights movement? Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just like, really? Like, I feel like I've never watched Jelly. I don't know Jelly at all, like zero. This is my first interaction looking at Jelly, but I'm like, Jelly, that's not it, you know what I mean? And I know Jelly doesn't live in the US. But nonetheless, it's like, dude, what was this, dude? Nah, this ain't it. This ain't it. As I said, as long as they keep the events to 30, 40 years ago or older, and it's fine. Not directly touch upon the stuff from the last 10 years. I mean, Noctis, I don't know what's in it, so I'm not going to comment on that, but...
She is proudly wrong for how it's a totally different version from original Minecraft. IT
right,
affects
it's DLC,
nothing.
right? So
99% of people don't even know Minecraft Education
and
Edition
civil rights
even
is very
exists.
topical right now.
This is
that's a
something
great
that
point.
can be solved with a simple Google search, but the fact people can't do the bare minimum is incredibly irritating.
So I do want to show you, of course, a take here that Plotty put up about it as well. I'm going to say Minecraft education. You can teach any subject from coding to science to history from grades K through 12. It's pretty amazing, actually. My community funded an entire classroom of Minecraft education and the tools they needed to start. Now they're little mini gamers running around living their best life while learning. If this bothers you, you might want to look inwardly at why. Because it's not the learning, it's the racism that's so deeply ingrained in our society. Happy Black History Month. I can't wait to play through this. So I feel like, again, why are you upset at this? It's completely optional. It's historical education. It's free DLC. It's meant to educate. That's it. You know, like, I just don't see why. I just don't like the game is doing it. It seems weird to do. Leader, they have a history of doing educational content. Why would it be weird? It's actually not weird at all. It's actually very on brand for Minecraft. Just because you didn't know that doesn't make it weird. That just means you didn't know. If it's weird to you, that's because it's sudden information. And actually, it's still not even weird, right? It's just you didn't know. And it's okay you didn't know, right? Exactly. It's not even propaganda. It's history, dude. Just because you didn't know doesn't mean that it's weird, right? Like, it's okay if you didn't know that, but this is not unheard of for Minecraft. They've done this stuff for years, so yeah, it is Black History Month. Let's fucking go. Yeah, and even still, like, let's say a hypothetical, you just can't get past it, right, Gago? It's still optional, right? So made another post saying she was engagement baiting. Was she? All right, let me go look. All right, I don't know how CISO she is. I didn't see the follow-up post. Let me look. Yeah, I don't see it. If somebody wants to drop it, you can. Yeah, I mean, I showed her comment, and that was it. I don't see it. Yeah, I mean, if you got the link for you, can drop it in chat. I'll take a look, but yeah, I just think this was a big L. Like, nah, dude. My thing is like, if I don't know about something, the first thing I do is research it because I don't want to speak illy or ill-informed. And I feel like sometimes we just gotta remember that, right? We really gotta remember that. So, yeah, kind of an L here, Jelly. Oh well, I mean, I don't know Jelly. I'm sure she'll bounce back from this, but it's a good learning moment, right? Especially like as a creator, like don't jump the gun, like don't. Maybe they misunderstood. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know, dude. It is always easy to jump the gun. Yeah, sadly. So, but anyway, that's what's going on with Minecraft, chat. So there is the DLC controversy. Wanted to tell you about it. I mean, I wanted to give you a little bit of a palate cleanser here for just a moment, because I feel like we've had been a lot of bad stuff. So let's talk about some good stuff going on, chat, and then we'll skip down, of course, to talk about what's going on with Powder. So, well, Nid, one thing I want to talk about here for a second. You know where I go on a lot to look up news is Reddit. I go on Reddit a lot to look at news and kind of look at how people are talking and what they're saying about stuff, etc. Right? But one thing I want to point out to you that I think is important is I see a lot of people that are like, oh yeah, like, you know, they said this one thing, so I'll never support them again. I can't good conscience support them, right? Well, I will say this, guys. People fuck up. People mess up. People have like a bad opinion, right? You lose. I agree, Fuzzdog, because again, it's history, right? That was actually the first thing I pointed out. I feel like a lot of times we do this thing where we're like, oh, well, I don't want anything to do with them because they had a bad take. People can improve, right? People can get better, right? So, and I understand that you might lose respect for them a little bit. But I think also these are moments to talk about and educate as to why it's important, right? You know, there's, there are things where, I've fucked up, right? I've said stuff and I've been like, oh my God, yeah, that wasn't the best, right? Or I've talked to somebody DMs and they're like, hey, Elara, like, did you know this, right? And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so I can do better next time, you know, or learn, right? So I think if anything for me, this is just like, I don't know if it's being like political fatigue, whatever, but again, I don't know, Jelly, but I do want to remind everybody that people can change and improve. That's absolutely a thing. So just because you have one bad take doesn't mean you're the worst person in the world forever, right? There are people that have made changes that have become amazing people, right? It can happen. And I know it's very rare and I know it's hard to keep an open mind about it, but it can happen, right? So like for me, right? Like I see this from Jelly and I'm like, yeah, dude, that's an L take. But I don't look at Jelly and be like, oh my God, I hate this person forever, right? I'm just like, yeah, you know, that was not a good take. And hopefully you kind of see why it was. And, you know, I'm not going to like change my viewing habits of you because I didn't have any anyway, but you know, I will be looking out, right? You know what I mean? Like, so in future news, I'll be looking out and see what happens, right? And that's it. People can do better. People can change, you know? So, exactly, right? It's a bad opinion or a misinformed opinion isn't something to hate somebody over forever. I agree with you, Sid. So, also, hi, how are you, kitty? Yeah, bro, I don't have time to hate everybody anyway. Maybe so, Noctis. I mean, it was definitely a knee-jerk reaction, you know? I mean, I have enough political engagement off stream. I choose not to really try to engage with it much on stream because I'm over it too as well. I have a lot of political fatigue, but I do talk about it a lot more off stream with, you know, behind closed doors with my close friends in my circle, right? And those are where I want to have the conversations because I know they'll be in good faith, you know? Yeah, I got you, Nid. Makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, I would say just give her a chance to maybe prove herself, you know, or whatever way you want to take it, right? Well, since you guys are talking about it, we might as well just go in and dive into it. Let's talk about the update to the Powder situation, chat. So, as you guys know, last week, Powder was, past few weeks, she was using this customizable model, making some controversial statements, very rage-baiting statements. The artist of the model, this customizable model, first went in and said, hey, You know, I'm not asking you to delete the clips, but I really would wish that you would stop doing that, right? Or I'm going to revoke the rights to use the model. Now, that was the first time I ever heard of something like that, right? Whereas, you know, Powder goes on to kind of give us this version of her synopsis as well. And you're having my back. I'm quite impressed with the detectives in this community. Sorry, we were pulling a lot of weight. You were pulling a lot of weight. I chose to sit back and observe it. Things escalated, but I'll help provide some clarity. I purchased the customizable model on January 17th. The description at the time was different. It did not include the use of this model to generate unfriendly or hateful speech is strictly prohibited. So here is kind of the confirmation of, hey, that TOS wasn't there when I bought it, right? I debuted the model cosplaying as Amelia on January 19th. I'm not sure who this Risu Sakura is referring to, but they deleted the comment in the middle of controversy. Anywho, I didn't say anything extreme, unfriendly, or hateful in that video anyway. Thank you again, guys. So I would definitely say that her statements were controversial. They were rage baity. I think that's maybe a little bit disingenuous, right? But anyway, you know, this person goes on to say, we're merely providing the model artist, and we're not responsible for the statements made by individual users. The Chalice team stands for peace. And of course, I've seen several pre-made models, including a political ban, harmful content banner to TOS. You may want to add it moving forward so you don't have people smearing your reputation and making the model look bad. Sucks when it happens. Not surprising you did it. We will soon add the rule: no unfriendly or hateful remarks shall be made using this model. And again, they added that afterwards. So again, when I reached out to Kono about it, you know, it's like I wasn't sure if it was before or after, right? So could they legally hold her to the TOS of this, right? Retroactively. Well, it does turn out that they actually can, right? Now, again, probably extremely hard to hold them accountable due to the money and the time that would take. No, legally they can, Storm. Yeah, legally they can. According to an actual lawyer. So, all right, I respect your opinion, but I'm going to trust the lawyer. The lawyer says that, yes, they could uphold it, but it would not really be worth the time or the effort, right? It really, really wouldn't. So, completely random, but have the listener afraid of the dark? No, I've never heard of that one. Yeah, I don't think so. So, a lot of the time, Fanatic, there are ways to be like, oh, if you're using this thing, right, you agree to all licenses now and in changes in the future. So anything that ever changes, you are still retroactively agreeing to. I know it sucks. I agree with you, chat. I think that's a little shitty in a lot of places, but I'm giving you the lawyer answer that most likely they can hold her accountable for it. And of course, it would be way too expensive and costly to actually do it, right? It'd be a waste of time to actually pursue it. So they did add this, right, chat? So this is kind of how I thought it was going to end. I thought the artist would do that, and that'd be the end of it, right? You know, Patter would, you know, use her model, whatever, or talk to the model artist, and maybe they would resolve it, etc., right? To me, it makes sense when it's customizable model. Have a bit more structure to us. Sure, absolutely, Nid. I can see that, right? So, for me, like, whenever you work with an artist, or you buy their customizable model, right? Anybody you work with, I want to be respectful, right? Even though, yes, it's a purchased product, you own it. With models, it's a little different, right? There is, there's almost like a licensing kind of to it, right? And it's not actually a license, but you get what I mean, right? Yeah, no unfriendly remarks is very subjective and broad as well. I think just in general, it'd be very hard for this artist to hold her legally accountable, right? So they're going to do what they want to do, and that's kind of it. Like, you're not going to be able to do anything about it, you know what I mean? So I just think that the artist should have been more realistic, right? Now, I can understand you have somebody that is using this model in a way that you're like, dude, that's controversial. I think that if they maybe talked in DMs, that would be really good. But to be as really means they can screw you over a TOS change and there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, Persona. Oh, Persona, you just think it's that? Oh, you sweet summer child. You just think that it's this TOS? Have you ever read any TOS ever, like Apple, Sony, Xbox? Everything you touch TOS, always has some bullshit retroactive rules, just like that, dude. It is everywhere, chat. It's always in there. Every company you can think of has a rule like that. Yeah, please walk. They will decide on the drop of a hat to revoke your ship for any reason, shape, or form. Yeah, exactly. That's why you have to reapprove the TOS often. So, sadly, I'm sure you know that, but sadly, that is the state of how things live in. It is what it is. Also, chat, 17 minutes left. Let's go. Let's go. I'm kidding. The someone thought that was over. I'm getting out of here, chat. Yes. You will own nothing and will enjoy it, exactly. Which I do think there is definitely a positive notion to push back against that kind of stuff, right? But I'm just giving you the legal side of it, right? Opinion-wise, if you want my opinion, I think that it's BS to update the TOS afterwards and then be like, oh, I'm going to hold you to something that's very subjective, right? Do I think that Powder could have easily resolved this by reaching out to the artist? Absolutely. And that's kind of where I draw a little bit of a problem. Why not just reach out to them? They actually said they were trying to reach out to you. Just resolve it, right? Exactly. Or just be decent about it. It doesn't need to be, this much of an issue instead of just not trying to resolve a problem that's easily resolvable, right? So, of course, the artist goes on to actually create this big old giant update here. So, Stellar, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Remember, chat, the last person to sub or gift a sub will win 1,000 doll hairs, chat. That's right, 1,000 doll hairs. And it's true, right? I never expected her to, knowing her history. No. And so, obviously, she's getting, a lot of support and clout and things like that. And I'm saying that, yes, I think that the artists had their problems as well. But I do also think that she could have taken her part to resolve it. Thank you for the bits. Artists have reached out before making tweets about it. They did actually comment under one of their things that they were trying to reach her, but they couldn't. So anyway, guys, here is a long tweet that they put up with more updates. And here's where I'm going to say, chat, I think the artist is getting to be too much here. I think they're going to be a little ridiculous. So anyway, let's take a listen.
A message from Team Chalice to our community first. For those who may not know us well, Team Chalice is a 4-person independent creative team. We are not a company or a corporation. Lizmeta is a passion project that we built from the ground up, and it has now served over 1,400 creators.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
We're
Joe.
genuinely grateful for every one of you.
Thanks for the 200 bits, RJesus. What's up, dude? How are you? I haven't seen you in forever. All right, so they're talking about their team. Awesome.
We want to take a moment to address some recent discussions and share where we stand. Our model is not a conventional digital product. It functions as your virtual identity, your face online.
Yeah.
When viewers see your avatar, they naturally associate it with the creator behind the technology.
Right.
This means the way our model is used in commercial content directly reflects on our brand and, more importantly, on the entire community of creators who share this ecosystem.
I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from a little bit. Obviously, there's nuance in that, but continue.
Recently, we received feedback from multiple users expressing concern that certain commercial content created with our model was negatively affecting the community's perception and atmosphere. We take this feedback seriously.
I mean, if that's your concern, right, it's more just like talking out with the creator, but if she wasn't willing to reciprocate, okay, yeah, I see
Recently,
how, it might be
we
like
received
a
feedback
little bit of
from
issue.
multiple users expressing concern that certain commercial content created with our model was negatively affecting the community's perception and atmosphere. We take this feedback seriously.
Why did you just replay that, bro? What the heck? I highlighted this,
Recently,
read this!
We received feedback from multiple users expressing
What do
concern
you
that
mean?
certain commercial content created with our
What is
model was
going
negatively
on?
affecting the community's perception and atmosphere.
Chad, help me.
We take this feedback seriously.
What's going? Read the highlighted section.
As the original creators
There
and
you
rights
go.
holders,
Finally you learned.
we
Come
believe
on.
our responsibility goes beyond simply selling a product. We have an inherent obligation to protect the creative ecosystem that all of our users are part of. This is not about adding new rules after the fact.
Yeah,
It is
Elara,
about
what the fuck
upholding
you
a
doing?
principle that exists in any creative licensing relationship. Commercial use of someone's original work should not cause harm to the creator's brand or to fellow authorized users.
I mean,
We
if that's
also
how you
want
feel,
to
right?
be transparent. As a small independent team of 4, this is our first time navigating a situation like
yeah,
this,
I mean, I get
and we
that.
acknowledge that our initial communication could have been handled more carefully.
Yeah.
We are a small team of 4, not
I mean,
a
at least
legal
acknowledge that
department.
it kind of messed up a little bit.
We are learning as we go, and we appreciate your patience as we work to get this right. However, the core concern remains valid. Multiple users reached out to us with genuine concerns, and we had a responsibility to address them.
I mean, I think it's
Look,
fine,
totally
right?
not a treasure train.
Wait, is it a treasure train? Please. Please, no. Thank you guys so much for all the bits. Thank you, Death Warrior, our Jesus Walk, and of course, Antique, for the gifted sub as well. I appreciate you. So what they're saying is they feel like they needed to respond to this because, again, they had a lot of people reach out to them about this particular model, which, okay, I mean, that's fine, right? So let's see what they have to say.
We are also aware that some of our authorized users have recently been receiving negative comments discouraging others from purchasing or using our model.
And then just
We want to clarify, our concern has never been about controlling anyone's personal opinions. As we acknowledged above, our initial communication on this matter was not handled as carefully as it should have been. To be clear about our actual position, what we seek to manage is how our original creative work is used in commercial contexts, not what anyone personally believes or says through their own channels.
So I kind of have a, let me point out here. What we seek is to what we seek to manage is how our original creative work is used in commercial context. So I guess the question is here, chat. The real question is, if you buy a customizable model, right, are you able to use it commercially? I assume that would be, addressed in their TOS, right? So, I mean, if they give you the right to use it commercially, then why are you making this message? Why would you just not include that in your TOS, right? Like basically to make money with it, right? Anyway, let's see their bolded statement here.
We want to reiterate, this
Yeah,
has
depends on
always
the
been
TOS,
about the
right?
use of our model, nothing more. This is our original creative work, not the buyer's original creation. You are free to express any views through your own content, other models, voice, text,
they're
or
okay
any
with
other
that.
medium. We fully support freedom of expression. We simply ask that you do not use our model to create content that harms our brand or community. Managing how our own work is used is not the same as restricting anyone's freedom of expression. Please do not confuse the two.
Managing how our own work is used is not the same as restricting anyone's freedom of expression. Please do not confuse the two. I mean, like, this feels very convoluted, right? Like, if that's the case, like, just put it in your TOS. You know what I mean? Like, this is just kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of all over the place at this point. You know what I mean, chat? But like, yes, it might be in the TOS. Yeah, it's contradictory, exactly. So you are restricting it, right? Because you're managing it. So if you're saying like, oh, you're free to express any views, we fully support freedom of expression, but also like, we're saying that you don't use our model to create content that harms our brands or community. I mean, like, how do you quantify this? Harms our brand or community? What quantifies that, chat? I don't know. I have no idea, right? So they can make up whatever they want. Again, I feel like a lot of this is just more like they got some people spoke up and were like, we don't like this model or whatever being used, and they decided to try to do what they thought was the best way, but everything just comes across vague. I don't feel like the enforcement is very like clear here. It's just a mess, you know?
To our creators, please do not let these comments discourage you. We stand behind every one of our users, and your right to use and enjoy Lizmeta is fully protected.
Hey, Viper, thanks for giving us up.
That said, we are updating our terms of service to make these principles explicitly clear for everyone going forward. The updated terms will apply equally to all users, and as is standard practice across digital platforms, continued use of the model will constitute acceptance.
So this is kind of where they technically are correct. continued use of the model will constitute acceptance. They can state that, right? But again, I think on Powder, like, if Powder just want to be like, well, fuck you, she absolutely could, because what are they really going to realistically do about it? You know what I mean? What are they realistically going to do?
We have addressed the specific situation privately and will not be discussing individual cases publicly. We remain committed to supporting all creators who use Lizmeta in good faith. Thank you for being part of this community. Your trust means everything to us.
Thank you for the hype train, y'all.
If you have any questions or concerns, our DMs are always open.
Literally, but that's what it is. It's just, what are you going to do about it? Simply because they didn't like what Miss Powder had to say. I mean, realistically, like, I think here it's just, they want to, they got people complaining, and they tried to deal with it, but they went about it in the most, like, vague, contradictory way possible. I'm gonna be real. Like, yes, technically, legally, they can do certain things, but realistically, in application, they really can't. Like, they're not gonna be able to actually go and, take it off your computer? Why did you know that Powder's Twitch channel is down? Really? No way. Oh, interesting. Breaking news here, chat. Wow, that is interesting. I don't know what happened, chat. I have no context. I have no idea. Wow, interesting. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I appreciate you. Wow, well, I will look and let you know what I find out about it, chat. Yeah, it could be mass report. I have no idea. We'll wait. All right, let's wait. All right, here we go, guys. So I wanted to point out something another user had said here, which I feel like was very relevant to the stuff here. So as you see, here was their message, right, chat? You see this right here? Now, this is what they said to a question they had on something else. That's a fair question. We've already communicated a resolution with the individual case privately, so we won't go into details here. As for the updated terms, any existing user who purchased before the terms updated and does not wish to accept the new terms may request a refund. Okay, so they're saying if you don't want to agree to the new terms, you can get a refund. However, upon receiving a refund, the license is fully terminated, and the users will be required to delete all model files and remove all publishing content created using our model. Oh, we are committed working with each other individual to find a solution that works, which may include but is not limited to refund. Bro, there is no way they're gonna go to your computer and delete that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not gonna work, dude. That is not gonna work out, dude. That's not gonna work out for you. And this is what I'm saying. Like, they come up with like these statements, and it seems like a quote unquote like solution. But it's really not, right? It's really not. So again, like, any existing users purchased before the terms updated, may request refund, etc., remove all published content creating using our model. Remove all published content created using our model. So if you get a refund, chat, that means you would have to go back and remove all your videos, YouTube clips, streams, etc., right? Continued use of the model will constitute acceptance. TLDR, we can do whatever we want, control what you say regardless of the TOS. We retroactively change the terms we legally agreed upon at the moment we want, and whatever we demand of you, you're forced to comply or will seriously destroy your career. I mean, sadly, a lot of TOSs do that exact same thing. Guys, make sure you retain full rights to your own model. Only work with creators who actually get people. This situation that's absolutely ridiculous. Free speech is so important. Forcing silence in the barrel of a shotgun and demanding compliance on terms never originally agreed upon. This shut up is at best incredibly scummy and at worst inherently illegal and something to be brought to court. So again, like I told you guys, one lawyer gave us an answer to it, but nonetheless, it's ridiculous. The whole thing is ridiculous. You know, again, I saw the artist. I'm like, all right, dude, I kind of get where you're coming from a little bit, but you know, you did work it out. Now they're just straight up like, well, we'll give you a refund, but you got to delete everything. Like, okay, dude, everything you're stating here is just too much. It makes no sense. It's contradictory. It's wild, dude. It's wild. Yeah, you literally, like, let's say that I'm a nefarious person, right? And I just want to buy this model and just do whatever I want and break your TOS, like realistically, how are you going to sue me? You know what I mean? Like actually, like it's gonna cost so much money, so much time. It's literally not worth it. So this whole thing is getting really, really out of control. Really, really out of control. Oh, what'd she say, Groggles? Oh, you can tell me right now. You can tell me right now. So, guys, we're in the final 5 minutes. I'm going to hold off from covering what I was going to cover here. Ah, fuck. I didn't have my chat up. Hold on, Groggles. Sorry. Yes, I did. I'm going to hold off on covering what I wanted to cover here just for a moment. Because this might be it, guys. This might be it. We made it. Let me look at this. Powder goes on to say, this is why she got banned. Hey guys, I guess I've been on Twitch from Monday starting 5 a.m. On January 28th, I received a warning on my million debut VOD for having a combined chat. I fixed the issue the next day. Today, I woke up with the same email with the same reasoning, but this time it was 1 day suspension. So, yes! Thank you for the 25 gifted. Let's go, dude! Thank you so much. The GOAT, dude! I do not know if it's a result of so many people being upset with me. Lately, it's an error to the system, maybe both. I submitted an appeal, though. It's possible the suspension will run out before they submit appeal. But until they stay tuned for my announcements regarding streaming. So, basically, chat, what happened was she said that they hit her for a combined chat. Yeah, they hit her for a combined chat. Thank you. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro. 25 gifted is kind of crazy, dude. I guess we'll see, chat. Yes, we will see. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they did on Nutty not too long ago, Club. Combined chat, like putting a YouTube and a Twitch chat together, but I feel like that is weird, right? I feel like that's not... Like, Nutty got hit with that, but that's because his were separated, you know what I mean? Yeah, since YouTube chat doesn't have to follow Twitch US. Right, exactly, so that's why they have a problem with it. Thank you so much, you, and I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Look, guys, if it ends right here, I'm proud of us. 401 days is absolutely incredible, guys. Y'all are nuts. Thank you so much for all of your support for this entire time, guys. That's absolutely nuts. First time I heard about it, you learn something new every day. Yeah. I mean, like, I know one thing they had said before is they did not want 2 separate ones, but they were okay with combined. So now I'm kind of like, which one is it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It seems very odd how they enforce it, right? So, well, guys, again, I will remind you, the last person to sub, gift a sub, gift whatever. Of course, is gonna be taking home the $1,000 today. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm excited to see who's actually gonna win the $1,000 today. I mean, like, that's nuts. Yeah, their stuff is very like wishy-washy. Yes, Clawmaster, the last person to sub or gift a sub on the stream, bits, whatever, right, will win $1,000. $1,000 directly to your PayPal chat. That's right. So you're gonna want to be the last person. So, well, while we are waiting for the resub does not count. So anyway, while we wait for this, let's go check out Powder's video. Powder actually put out a video here about what was going on. So anyway, let's go listen. How is everything around Powder weirdly vague? What do you mean? Yeah, the whole Amelia thing was a little weird, I'll be real. It's 15 seconds per sub. 100 bits is 30 seconds, I think, yeah. Yeah. Twitch TOS in the model. I mean, there's no Twitch TOS surrounding the model, but I'm just telling you that from what she had to say when it came to, like, why she was banned. She said it was because of combined chat. But again, I haven't really seen them, like, enforcing that? Like, how are they gonna do that? You know what I mean? So, all right. Anyway, let's listen to see what she has to say. Chat. Let's go.
Hey guys. Oh, one sec. Hey guys, I got this new model. Do you like it? This is the Liz Meta customizable model. I originally got it to cosplay Amelia, but I can only channel my inner Brit for so long. So through the power of fusion, my new self was born, and you all really liked it. Let's get something out of the way first.
I really don't understand how combined chat is like problematic. I mean, yes, I get the TOS thing, so yes, I do actually understand, but as far as like from a standpoint of Twitch, right? Like, let's say that you're like a moderator for Twitch. How would you ever fucking know? You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of crazy to me.
There's this weird rumor going around that I can't use my old powder model, but they're just wrong. I have the files, I have the rights, I paid for it, it's mine. I've been posting on...
Again, the problem is just like, TOSs, you agree to them by continuously using the stuff, so in practice, she's right. Legally, I think she's not right, so...
Twitter has my new self quite a bit, and one post in particular took off. Oh no, you're a racist. And? Question mark? If that's their way of attacking someone for standing up for their country and their people, then so be it. That doesn't offend me at all. It seems I've caused some controversy. Enough to catch the eyes of the...
Again, just an edgy thing, right?
Model artist. They commented saying, "Hello, we request that you no longer use this model to make extreme remarks."
I think she was remarking about like how people call you a racist if you just like say whatever, right? You'll be like, "Oh my god, I love roses," and they're like, "Oh, you racist." You know, like people just throw that word around, like lots of other words out there, right, chat? But I think that's what she was saying. But it was definitely praised and framed in a way that was meant to be edgy, right?
This is a customizable VTuber model, and your controversial statements may make other
Jay, thank you so much for to get this
feel
up, dude.
uncomfortable and offended. We do not insist that you delete your previous videos. It would be greatly appreciated if you choose to do so, but we ask that you refrain from making extreme videos.
She's talking about the clips that she made, which I will say there were more clips than just this one. I did actually show them prior news coverage, so I don't think they were just talking about that clip. I think there were more clips.
Using our model going forward. Otherwise, we will revoke your model usage rights. What? I'm not going to stop saying things like this because someone else thinks it's extreme. Where did you even get the idea that it was extreme? My take was very sensible. Also...
Again, I don't think it had to do with this clip. I think it was another one where I'm like, okay, I can see it a little bit more, but whatever, right? Anyway, continuing.
My model usage rights. Can they do that? When I was looking for a model to create Amelia, I very specifically read the TOS before purchasing. Kokoda specifically states, "We merely provide the model and are not responsible for the statements made by any individual users." So why are they trying to police the words I say? And what grounds do they have to revoke my model usage rights? Maybe I missed something. Let's take a look at this TOS again. Wait a second. Well, that seems oddly specific. That wasn't there before.
And that's the problem, right? They can actually change the TOS whenever they want to.
On the 19th. On the 20th, a Twitter user by the name of Reese Sekuru suggested the model artist update their TOS. I've seen several pre-made models, including a politics ban / harmful content ban in their TOS. You may want to add it moving forward so you don't have people smearing your reputation and making the model look bad. Sucks that it happened. It's not surprising who did it though. And I just have no idea who they could be referencing in this tweet. But anyway, their TOS did...
Hey, Lockdown, thanks for giving us up, dude!
You'd enforce rules like that. And now the artist is trying to retroactively apply that TOS to me. But I already bought the model. This isn't my first time dealing with Twitter controversy, so after the artist publicly threatened me, I decided to stay quiet.
I mean, it's really not your first time dealing with controversy, period, but yeah, I mean, fair enough.
And see how it played out. I was prepared for escalation.
Which I will say again is kind of crazy because the artist did state they tried to reach out to her, so I don't know why she felt like she shouldn't talk to them, you know what I mean?
If they went that route, because
Like,
I
like
will
why
not
not
bend
just
to social
why not just
pressure.
address
My
it?
patience paid off. Since I chose not to respond or mention anything about the TOS change, I watched as a group of super sleuthers found it on their own and started spreading the word. I really appreciate that, thank you. The model was only ever a placeholder until I got my 3.0, but until then, I will keep using it. My community loves it and I love it too. I want to thank those of you for having my back. Thank you for defending me. I'm a hardened veteran at this point when it comes to controversy, but that doesn't mean I can always fight alone. So in summary, I paid for the model, it's mine.
And there you go, Chad. That is her statement about it. So, I mean, I do feel like again, there's a balance to be made, right, Chad? If the artist said they're trying to reach out to you, you kind of sit back. I mean, again, the law is the law, right? But in practice, she is actually correct, guys. She is actually correct. I mean, what are they going to do, you know? So, really, like, what are they going to do? So, my final thoughts about it is, yes, technically they can update the TOS. At any time, retroactively, you have to agree to it. Is it bullshit? Absolutely. But it is what it is, right? Now, realistically, are they going to be able to do anything to stop her? Probably not, right? I mean, like, for them to actually go after her would cost way too much money. It'd take way too much effort. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Well, chat, we made it to a minute. We made it to a minute. Loaf of Brat, you are my current person. Winning. You are the current person right now, winning the $1,000. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Nit, thank you for the 100 biddies, dude. This might be the day, chat. This might be the day. It all comes to an end. A lot of courts also just throw out just a few parts into SCM. 1 minute, chat. 1 minute. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it, bro. Alex Lost. Kuro, thank you guys so much. Appreciate the subbies, guys. I feel like this is going to be the last minute forever. Like, we're going to... Stellar, thank you for the 5. Scuba, thank you for the 5. Bro, I was going to say, I think we're going to be here forever, dude. We're going to be here forever. Lockdown, thank you for the gifted sub as well. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. You see me, somebody use their 20. Bro, oh my god. Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? Thank you so much, Stellar. I appreciate the 5. Thank you, Lockdown. Thank you, Shadow Highlight. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Scuba Steve. Y'all are the absolute fucking goats. Thank you guys so much for all the subs, guys. Seriously. All right, well, I do have something else that I would like to talk about, so don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I got things I gotta talk about. We'll go right back. So let me ask you all before we continue. What do you think about this powder thing? What are your thoughts about it? I would love to hear it, chat. I would love to hear what you guys, think about this. You're not going anywhere? I don't know, VP. We only have 5 minutes left. Yeah, what do you think, chat? It's stupid. I mean, like, I will say my opinion is if you have, like, a customizable model and you sell it, I don't think that, like, somebody doing something controversial should reflect back on the artist at all, personally, so. Laura, I know you were trying to raid Miss Shadow Lovely. On Sunday, you can raid her if the time gets down to 0. Game bet. They should just sell it and that's it, yeah. I mean, apparently they did say they resolved it, so, I mean, it is good to know, but, yeah, exactly. Like, just deal with it privately. Like, I feel like that would have just been so much better. And it would have been done, you know? That would have been it, so. You got a 15. I got a 15. Wait, what? What happened? Why is my thing not going off? Wait a second. Hold on. Yeah, why is my thing not going off? Persona, thank you for the $15 gift card, bro. Let's go. Thank you, Persona. I appreciate you. Why isn't it going off, dude? It's broken. What the fuck? All right, well, here we go. And now we're back. Wait a second. I can't read that. Hold on. Let's see. There we go. That's better. I was about to say, I'm like, wait a second. All right, now we're back to 18 minutes. I had to add the 15 on there. I'm like, it wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do it. That's okay. I got things to talk about. It's okay, chat. Thank you, Persona. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. Nah, I got things to talk about, guys. Don't worry. I got things to talk about. So, anything else you guys wanted to add into this powder situation? What do you think, guys? Sadly, in the world and the age that we live in, people can just pull that shit back whenever they want. It's so gross, but they can, dude. They can. It's really dumb. Yes, we're still going. Powder situation would be far more sketchy if it was their only model. He just put the original and explicitly admits she bought it for the million memes, right? Legally, no TOS is enforceable if it violates consumer law. What the refunds clause is too. No refunds clause is too. Wait, legally, no TOS is enforceable if it violates consumer law, which a no refunds clause does. I guess because you live in another country, it might be different. That is worth pointing out, but again, I am going to lean on what my lawyer said. My lawyer friend said, because they're an actual lawyer. I mean, unless you're a lawyer. If you're an actual lawyer, then obviously I would take what you say with greater weight, right? But I'm going to lean on what my lawyer friend said is the actual, like, real, like, stuff, because he did look into it, so. But nonetheless, I get what you're saying. I at least acknowledge your point, so. All I can say is we live in a society. God.
This is to go even further beyond.
Further beyond. Thank you for the $69 dono. We go further beyond, chat. Further beyond. Oh my god, thank you so much. I cannot see your name on there, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. If you speak up in chat, that'd be great. Thank you so much, dude. Bruh. I was so close. So close. Damn it. All right, well, we got more news to talk about. I got some other stuff I want to share with you. So you know what? It's fine, chat. It's fine. I know we were talking about Twitch a little bit. Well, guys, let me tell you something here. Calamari is a very, very sweet VTuber. Anyway, Calamari went on to find out something very particular about Twitch recently, guys. And I wanted to share this with all of you because I think it's very important. I kind of assumed that this was the case with all this stuff, but nonetheless, I'm going to share it with all of you today. So, do you guys know the shared chatting feature that's in Twitch? So, like, you combine your chats together, and it shows you're all streaming with everybody. I'm sure you guys know, right? If you were here yesterday, you probably saw it with me and Tuppy. You've probably seen it with collabs, right? Well, guys, so what was happening was Calamari was actually using this, but not in the intended way that Twitch wanted it. But what she would do was she would be in a group with people, and even if they weren't playing a game together or doing something totally unrelated, they would be in this group together, right? And it was to help kind of bolster you up, right? Well, Calamari says, and for anybody who says I'm abusing or being malicious of this, I thought this way of using stream together was another way to use it. It's not against US. It isn't in the rules, so I never thought I was being abusive or manipulating anything. I simply thought it was another way. So, again, chat, they were working, they were working together in this shared group with all the stuff, and I really thought that would be, okay, right, by TOS. Well, unfortunately, chat, that is actually directly against TOS. You can't do that. Well, of course, shared viewership says prohibited example. Two streamers are live utilizing shared viewership, but no active collaboration, not sharing audio or video, is taking place. Instead, they're simply hosting each other with shared chat to inflate their shared view count. So they weren't actually collaborating with people. It was, hey, Kono, what's up? They weren't actually collaborating with people. They just were in this group thing together to kind of bolster their viewership. So it is actually against TOS. Well, Calamari goes on to say, hey, I'm really sorry. I found out it's against US. Good to know, and I'm happy some people are able to point it out. Of course, I said I had no idea, nor was I trying to abuse the feature. Honestly, thought it was another way to use the stream together feature. Let's try to spread awareness and let those misusing this feature know you're breaking 2S. So I actually wanted to point out why I really like this, because this is somebody that's like, hey, dude, like, I wasn't trying to be malicious. You know, obviously they found out, and they said, oh, dude, you know what? I fucked up, right? And it's okay, right? It's a learned lesson, and we like that, right? This is good faith. Hey, I messed up. You know, I take it accountability. That's my bad. But let's make sure that we inform everybody. I take that as a W, chat. I like that. I like that kind of stuff. Learning from mistakes and taking accountability. You'll love to see it. Twitch viewer inflation is a serious matter, yeah. Almost as bad as Sonic inflation. Oh my god, Evan. You know, that's crazy. If you Google Sonic inflation, you will learn so much about the problems going on with Sega. It's crazy. Yeah, make sure you look it up, guys. It's crazy. Right next to all the problems with pregnant Sonic. Wild, chat, wild. In other news, chat, I'm not done yet. We gotta talk about for a second here about Dimmy. Dimmy has had a bit of an issue here where somebody has been creating these thumbnails that are very inappropriate. Now, she of course, she really likes fan-made content, right? She doesn't mind people flipping her, etc. No issues with that, right? But unfortunately, guys, these people are making these really weird thumbnails of her in regards to her clips. So I want to show you really quick one of the examples. Let me see if I can find it. I might just have to play it for you, but there's like a thumbnail this person put, and it's like really just like not cool. Oh, here it is. Dude, this is a clipping channel who has clipped her and made this thumbnail. Nah, dude, nah, dude, nah, dude, no. So obviously, you know, this channel is now under a copyright strike. But of course, Dimmy's like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, that's absolutely not cool. So, yeah, not cool at all. Yeah, it's supposed to be speed, I guess. Obviously, like AI art. So, absolutely horrible. So, but yeah, Dimmy is kind of going through that. I want to bring it to your attention because she's obviously trying to deal with that problem, right? So, yeah, thank you for reporting it as well. So, on top of that, guys, I wanted to talk about an issue that Shade has had going on with their artists. Shade going on to say, I absolutely despise drama and call out posts and usually don't have the balls to speak up. But I do like to warn others to consider commissioning my model mama, Kohana, and potentially saving them troubles. I've been ghosted by my model artists for 6 months now while they take on new commissions. I'm in DMing with some model siblings that apparently have the same problem. At the moment, it was 7 people. Some have been waiting for replies since January of last year, chat. That's fucked up, dude. So, of course, they've been trying to reach out to this person. You know, here's the file. Hey, I sent a PSD to my rigger. She told me the ears would be a different layer. And it's 2 days later, over a month later. Hey, you know, I don't want to bother you, but my rig artist is starting to feel the pressure. Almost 4 months later. Hey, so I haven't heard anything from you. Nah, dude, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Asking for additional fixes, being ghosted again. So again, I would make sure, chat, that you keep in mind this person here because this artist might be problematic. So in case you want to, you know, commission an artist, this may not be the right fit for you, especially if they're ghosting poor Shade here. So just want to bring it to your attention, guys. Be careful out there, right? I don't know, Rob. It drives me nuts, dude. I don't get why people do it, man. In other news, guys, Amelie has a pretty big update for all of you. That is right. She is no longer going to be going under, of course, her old name of Lee and Live. That was actually how I knew her under YouTube. She's actually decided to move her full username to Amelie. So that's awesome. I like that she brought all of her branding together, but very big update for her. Even crazier, though, guys, was Amelie was actually spotted as a sticker Wait, where'd my link go? No! Wait a second. No, I had a cool link. Fuck. It's gone. Okay, wait, anyway, fuck, my link is gone for it. Anyway, Amelie was in a sticker on a famous race car. It was really cool. Fuck, I lost the link for it. I don't know where it went. That's okay. I'll find it for you guys on Sunday. I got you. Yeah, she was a sticker on a famous race car. It's actually really cool. So, in other news, guys, Onigiri has become an idol. That is right. Onigiri actually appearing at the Akihabara Galaxy under this really cool event called Crazy Fantasy. As here you have Kumi, Ria, and of course Onigiri. So very cool that she's actually doing like some idol-esque stuff. I love that a lot for her. Congratulations to her. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. W for Giri. Of course, on top of that, guys, also she goes, my first idol debut. Huge W. Go support her, guys, if you can. We love Giri around here. Of course, in other news, guys, Juno Nagi, your second favorite eel, because elara is your favorite eel, right? It says, surprise! We're so thrilled to announce that Juno is the voice of Mirage in Zip Up, an Otome game inspired by reality TV and dress-up games. So getting a huge gaming voice acting role is absolutely incredible. Congratulations to her. Definitely one of my all-time favorite VTubers. I love her so much, dude. In other news, guys, Vexoria has decided not to travel to the U.S. That is right. Vexoria saying after a talk on stream yesterday, it was I decided to cancel all my in-person appearances at conventions in the U.S. this year. Makes me sad to have to do this because I really wanted to see everybody. However, I do not feel safe currently in the U.S. Hopefully, I can still see you all virtually in some places. Miss you all. Honestly, valid. Yeah, honestly, valid. Rob, you can drop it here. Yeah, you can drop it here, Rob. That's fine. Yeah, valid. Dude, some people are being really hateful towards her, though, in the comments. I'm not going to go through them because they're very mean-spirited, but just so you know. Yeah, they're being really, 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 really mean to her. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you. Oh, if I could grab it. Yeah, thanks so much, dude. I appreciate it. They were. They're being really cruel to Vex. It was fucked up. Yeah, but Amelie says, is that me in a race car? There she is right there. That's so cool. Congrats to Amelie. Thanks for pulling that up, Rob. I appreciate it. On other news, guys, we also got to talk about V-Card here for a second. V-Card actually launching on the 27th here with this picture of Shy Lily. And, of course, we did get a little bit more announcements about what's going on with the releases. So now we have the Platinum and Electric cards. Let's take a look, guys. I'm so pumped for this, dude. I'm so pumped for this. Yeah, let's take a look. Very exciting. So, you know, I'm going to be opening up some packs when I can't chat. This is going to be amazing. So super cool. In other news, guys, for my 3D people or my Watado people, I know this was cool even if you don't like or really care at all. Quantum.me actually has created a Watado whip plugin, which actually allows these physics to make you move around like a video game character. So you can literally straight up have your model in literally like a video game. It's so cool. Check it out. I love that, dude. That's so cool. You can just walk around your Watado world. Like, that's actually based as fuck. Yeah, isn't it so cool? I love that. That's amazing. So, I wanted to share with you all because I just thought, I mean, real, that's cool as fuck, dude. So, yeah, maybe you can double jump. I'll have to ask him. I know they're in the Vaifu server, so I should probably reach out to him about my 3D debut, but super cool. Congratulations to them, and I'm sure a lot of people will be using that in the future as well. In other news, guys, probably one of the weirdest crossovers I've ever seen in my life, but Markiplier actually went after Chibidoki. Yes, let me say that again. Markiplier actually went after Chibidoki. I'm not kidding. Listen to this.
What? There's more?
Huh?
Oh, scratch what I said about splitting everything in half. Just take it all. Just help me solve this.
Yeah, you can't do it because your brain's too small. You're too short. That's what you get, shorty.
I can.
So again, Chibi voiced this character in this game, and Markiplier's like, your brain is small.
Not believe this is happening right now.
Dumb. Everybody knows this. Unlike me, a tall and big brain, because we suck up all the oxygen, us talls, right?
I cannot believe this.
To get roasted by fucking Markiplier. And thank you for giving us something, Chibi.
You may have directed a beautiful movie and changed the lives of millions of people, but at least I voice acted in Garten Ban Zero.
Holy shit.
It's called Garten Ban Zero because that's how much money they paid me.
Chibi getting fucking roasted by Markiplier was not in my 2026 book, but I fucking love it, dude. I'm literally not against it at all. This is so funny, dude. This is so funny. The crossovers like this make me so happy, dude. I love it. You know what else makes me happy? Not coughing. The Iron Mouse haters are seething. That makes me so happy because Iron Mouse actually just got 7 million views on YouTube and 17 million listens on Spotify for Cry For Me. Congratulations, Mousy. So deserved, dude. So deserved. I love that for her so much. And even to add to this chat, even more cool news. Actually, Shira Beats, the creator of the music as well, worked with Iron Mouse, actually made it to the Billboard. They're number 19 on Billboard's Hot Dance and Electronic chart. Congratulations to them. Dude, all these fucking haters can absolutely eat it, dude. I'm so glad, dude. They are absolutely just straight up blowing them out of the water. That's what you get. That's what you get when you hate on people. In other news, guys, we're also going to talk about this really cool emote tool. If you're a VTuber, you should check it out. I'm going to be checking it out in a few days, but it's called Emote Lab. So you can actually make your custom little emote. You can upload custom layers and art pieces, all kinds of stuff to make new, emotes that are animated. So I think it's really cool. I'm going to be checking it out here soon. It just looks amazing. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. I've already seen people messing around with it. Looks very nice. So I'm definitely going to purchase. So go check it out, guys. And then finally, guys, Fufu just got the PP Slayer treatment. That is right. She got a very own rigged model here. Looks so good. The only VTuber podcast where you get a free VTuber model at the end of it. She cooked, dude. I love this so much. Yo, what's up, Silverwind? How are you? Love this so much. So, congratulations to Fufu. And of course, PP Slayer cooking, as always. Amazing, amazing. I still have mine, my Shikanoka model. Yeah, my Shikanoka model, I have that one. So, yeah, I was waiting. So, she always puts the super booba toggle because of me. It's my fault, chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I've caused a curse. I didn't mean to do this. I just thought it was funny. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Holy shit, guys. Holy shit. I really thought we were going to be done today, guys. I really thought that this was the end, but now I'm just dying out here, dude. I really thought this was the end, dude. But here we are, going in another day, chat. Going in another day. So, well, guys, congratulations. You made it to Subathon Day 402. I bring home foods today. Oh, yay, let's go. I love yummy foods. Let's fucking go. Also thought it'd be the end. I really thought it was. You guys keep going, dude. I'm proud of y'all. So, it wasn't Persona's fault, dude. What do you mean? Donate on Persona? You didn't do anything? Nah, it was Reinhardt. Thank you, Reinhardt. I couldn't read who donated. Now I see your name. Thank you so much. I really do. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Well, chat, I think I'm going to find somebody to raid again. Thank you guys for all of your support today. Tomorrow we are going to be doing marbles. And you can actually add time with marbles. So there will be wheel spins for that. So maybe that's the time, chat. Maybe that's the time. So thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to go raid Kira. He's actually hanging out with Sif and Eva. They're playing Cleaning in Between the Cracks. So I figured that would be a fun one. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Also see you tonight for community night. Okay, guys? So please take care of YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Y'all are amazing. Twitter, thank you for tuning in. And of course, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you all starting tomorrow.